guys, we are back. About to get the grand final started here, and I want to explain a few things about logistics, how it's going to work, so you guys are aware. We will have 2 separate best-of-5 matches. Just a general note, these teams have never met before in this tournament. It will be 2 separate best-of-5 matches. Synergy needs to win 2 best-of-5s. Think about it. Notorious came from winner's bracket. It would not be fair if they lost once and were out. They need to be defeated twice to be knocked out of the tournament, whereas Notorious only needs to win 1 best-of-5 series, and they will be the Hypefestation champions. So that is how it's going to work. I got my man Caution on mic with me right now for the time being. Caution, how you doing, man?
Good, man. Yeah, I saw you needed a wingman. I'm willing to fill in until Fatal or Ribs gets back.
Thank you, my dude. And Caution has been the hype man on the crowd. He has been starting the slow claps. He's getting things going.
I have to.
I appreciate it.
Have to, man.
Seriously.
We got, most people started heading back. You know, they got stuff to do Monday and stuff, but we're trying to keep everybody excited and pumped. This is gameplay.
Which is awesome. And good thing for you guys, you don't have to head back. You're already back. You're at home. So you guys can sit here and watch it, as opposed to some of these guys are probably speeding home in order to watch these finals. It's going to be a great game here. The chat is going off right now.
Yep.
But guys, Hypefestation Grand Finals, this is it. And we are done with Hypefestation. Winter Brawl 8. Crazy to see it went so fast. But that being said, this is it. Spread the word, guys. If you haven't tweeted yet, even if you have, I've tweeted this like 19,000 times. Let people know this is going on. Tweet it out and get people hyped for the grand finals. I posted on Facebook earlier, and I got like 9 bajillion friends.
Keep tweeting, retweeting everything about Hypefestation, about the tournament. You know, put out your own tweets. We want everybody coming out next week, or not next week. Next time we have a Hypefestation.
I wish it was next week. Imagine.
Oh no. Oof. I don't know if I would have
you guys see me tweeting right now, actually.
Everybody retweet Fallout's tweet. I'm excited about this match, though. Everyone should tune in. Let's try and reach 2,000 viewers. You know, it's going to be a good match. SYN was one of the favorites. Now we got Notorious. It was an online team who've proven themselves. Also brought to you by Crystal Geyser, Natural Spring Water.
I wish they were sponsored. I could go.
See what everybody's saying in chat. Does anybody have any questions? Shout out to everybody in here. Let's see.
This is ridiculous. I got 2 guys on camera right now. Nobody's looking at it.
I'll look in the camera.
It's all good. No, guys. Captain Barboza here, just jumping in. I'm getting really excited. We got the grand finals coming up.
Who do you think's gonna win, Bob?
Can you guys do me a favor, actually, and get into the lobby and spectate?
We're in the lobby.
We are spectating.
We're ready to go.
Just making sure.
Do we want to get this started now, or we're missing is Caution gonna hop on for this? Or are we gonna?
I'm waiting. I'll fill in until whenever Joe gets back.
Perfect.
I don't want to steal away. I don't have the attire to be an official commentator.
Do you mind doing just a map? A map?
Yeah,
that works for me.
Sure.
Okay.
All right, stream. You got to deal with me for a map. Let's get my Chris Puckett going. Chubbs. I'm gonna need Chubbs to hype everybody up.
Chubbs is your fill-in.
Yes,
okay,
he is.
Sorry about that, guys. That was a little rude of me. I apologize. We're just tweeting it out, trying to get this as big as possible. Retweet that tweet. Spread the word. We are actually starting right now. The countdown is live, 20 seconds, and we will be starting the grand finals here. Hypefestation, Winter Brawl 8, Synergy, Notorious. Let's lock it up.
Lock it up.
Halo 2 shout out, of course. And of course this happens.
Oh, man.
We back out because of a technical settings, I'm sure.
Who do you think's gonna win this Fallout?
Synergy has the hype. Synergy has the momentum. But I think Notorious is the one team that can shut it down.
Yes. I think so. I mean, I always knew Toy Soldier is a great player online. He made the transition. He plays the exact same way on LAN.
Yep.
Very impressed.
Red Icy even more.
Well.
He's been pushing.
And the other 2, Dispensa and who's the 4th?
The 4th is Phobias.
Phobias. They've been playing unreal. But this is going to be an exciting match. Like we said, everybody tweet it out. Get this out there. Let's reach 2,000 viewers.
Guys, 2,000 viewers would be awesome,
it's not much to ask for, guys.
Tweet at Gold Glove, all the big names, and get them to tweet it out. If we can get 2,000 viewers right here, that'd be sweet.
Everybody in the chat, type right now who's going to win, SYN or Notorious.
What? Write your name and Twitter handle on them? He's going to get you on the screen. But yeah, let's see it, guys. Predictions. Notorious, SYN. Obviously, SYN the fan favorite. Notorious, you're like, who? You know, who are they? That's what I love about this tournament. They came out of nowhere. Rib said he was expecting it, which is awesome. But as from a fan's perspective, maybe you haven't heard of these kids. Toy Soldier, the MVP of the tournament so far, in my opinion.
He's been playing ridiculous. Honestly, I'm real excited to see how he's going to play. And I was sitting behind Nasty in that last match. Nasty's been going off as well. Unbelievable. He's been consistent.
He has been. But Toy Soldier, man, 30 sensitivity, and I don't know, they perfected it. They can play on 30 sensitivity. They can still hit shots. They can still make plays.
It's like a new breed almost.
It really is. It really is.
It's like the NFL. They're getting better, faster, stronger, you know?
Imagine.
Imagine.
So true. The Gears of War equivalent.
Let's
That's
go.
so funny. So here we go. Execution on Clock Tower. Of course, ZZ Ruthless is Toy Soldier. We need to have one Xbox connected to Xbox Live. That is Toy Soldier. He will be playing on host Clock Tower to kick it off here. Let's hop on board with Toy Soldier.
Okay, it's going to be interesting to see how a team's been playing. The team's been playing heavy for nades and Digger, so let's see how the two best teams in this tournament are going to decide to come off.
And here we go. We are on board with Toy Soldier here. Let's see what strat we're going to see from both teams. We see a 2 low from Notorious and a 3 top from Synergy.
Yep, Toy Soldier's getting those nades. He's going to come back to his side, and they're going to make a nice push up top.
And here we go. Yogurt and host spot, but Toy Soldier with the grenades. We're going to see a push on right end, but
Here
he gets 1 kill.
Nice nade.
I missed the nade, but that was beautiful. How did he catch him?
He threw it from down low to their host spot.
What a great nade. And here we go. Yogurt is pushing up with the Lancer.
2v1 here. They need to capitalize.
Oh, but Lancer was the right idea here.
Great play by Yogurt. Nasty's got a nice cross down low.
And look at Nasty pre-firing the corner. Good communication knowing that Toy Soldier is going to be coming. But he gets revived. And here it is. Yogurt with the Lancer. He gets full redded, but he's going to go down. And look at the Lancer fire from Synergy. So on point here.
It's all up to Red Icy. Red Icy's going to do everything he can. He's going to be running back and forth trying to get that 1v1. But
the Lancers are still out and they're spraying, so they're going to play this very smart. Yogurt just must have 1 versus 3. He's not going to let it happen again against him this time. Here we go. Red Icy full redded and Yogurt's going to take him down. And that is it. So first round goes to Synergy. Although they got the early grenade kill, I think the round was an advantage to Notorious, but nice job by Synergy coming back.
Very, very interesting to see. It looks like them going up top with the 3-1 actually ended up prevailing. The only person to die strangulate by that grenade, but the team fire from SYN capitalized that round for sure, and they're playing great.
So right there, like I thought of Yogurt, some good Lancer play. Top on board with Nasty though, as he does have the front spawn. We're going to see a 3 up from one team, a 2-2 from the other. Notorious, of course, going for the grenades.
Here we go again. Nasty just going to hold down low. Looks like Toy's going to bring those nades back up, and they're going to have to make a push up top.
Already. Can he get a double? Oh, no, he did not.
He's going to put one their back wall. He's going to probably throw the other one by jail. There it goes. See if he connects. Nox is doing a great job staying on the stairs, avoiding the grenade.
Look how full redded they are.
Phobia
is going in. Strangler has his Lancer out. They're full redded. But he's not able to get down to Yogurt with a good Lancer fire, able to keep him down. And this is not looking good. They're in a bad position.
Still. This is a crazy Lancer battle going down on the stairs. Everybody
goes down, and SYN is on point right now.
Everybody. Nox is doing what he can to stay alive. Looks like we're going to have a 3v2 situation.
So 2 versus 3 right now for the LOCUST team. Notorious. Lancers are out for SYN. Big fight ensuing, and Red Icy said back out, but they are not on page there.
Yep, Toy Soldier got stuck. He couldn't get out. I don't think he's going to be able to get out here.
Did he get out?
No,
he did not.
Red Icy is the last one. Looks like he's going to fall victim to the Lancer. Once again, the 3-1 up top.
And the crowd is going crazy.
Let's go.
So a big miscue from Notorious right there. Red Icy dipping and leaving Toy Soldier to dry there.
It's going to be interesting. Let's see if Notorious switches it up from the 2-2. Looks like the 3-1 is working for SYN.
We're going to see a strat change for Notorious. There's no way they can keep doing what they're doing. SYN is executing so well. And here we go, on board with the overhead map. Let's see what we're going to see from both teams. And I am right. So 3-1, but
and a 2-2 switch up by SYN.
3-1 for SYN as well. There you go, smokes are flying. I'm on board with Yogurt, who's playing the secondary spot, which is probably the most clutch spot on the map.
Phobia's moved out to middle pillar.
Nasty likes to take the 1 versus 1 down low, so we'll see what Nasty does down low. Meanwhile, we're on board with Yogurt, as he is looking to push. No, he decides not to. He's a little bit weak here.
They just got to focus. They got to pick one, focus him, get him full red, and try and make a move.
Nox just gets some good shots on, I think that's Phobia's. Oh, and Nasty takes the 1 versus 1, and he's going off against Toy Soldier. And Nasty on the flank here. This is not looking good for Notorious.
Spencer's got a flank on him, though.
Oh!
There you go. Spencer gets a 3-on-3 situation. Spencer needs to stay alive here. Has a nice cross.
Shots. Phobias is in a 1 versus 1 back. He takes him out! So here we go. 1 versus 2 again. We keep finding them in these situations. He does have a mutual back pillar. Not looking good for him, though, because SYN's been executing very well.
Phobias, the 1v1 champion. Let's see if he can use that shotgun skill here in clutch.
Oh, no. He gets stuck.
Oh, he gets stuck on the wall.
And that might be due to the fact that they are not warm.
Yes.
They haven't been playing. SYN is hot. They've been in the losers bracket.
That's always a huge advantage. Even when you're in losers bracket, you play, and you just stay on top of your game.
So we officially hit 1,600 people and still counting. Thank you guys for tweeting this out.
Let's keep it going.
Spread the word about this tournament, guys. Tweet at the big names, Gold Glove, Rod Ferguson. See if you can get them to tweet it out. That'd be awesome.
Everyone.
So let's see. We're going to see a 3 up from both teams again.
3 up from both teams. It's just going to be a smoke fest. Watch the play on secondary.
A push to mid pillar here. Not the
push.
Oh, he's down. What a
There
great
it is.
cross. And Phobia's full red.
Let's
But
see if they can capitalize on this down.
Nasty
Nasty taking the
1v1
1v1 down low.
he's playing very aggressive. He's
big.
very confident right now. He's on point. And Nasty gets taken out by Toy Soldier. And here we go. Red Icy just needs to stay
3v3.
alive. They have a flank. And he got one. One more alive.
One more Fred Icy.
He is full red. It's Noxious. And he gets taken down.
Unbelievable.
So Notorious, thanks to Toy Soldier, the 1v1. And there you go.
We have the two best players right now, the two hottest players playing a 1v1 down low. This
That
is
is
unbelievable,
insane.
man.
It does not get
Nasty
better than that.
is giving zero fucks. His confidence is sky high. He's pushing that 1v1.
No doubt. And we did not see him talk shit.
No.
After he won the 1v1, Toy Soldier stayed calm and
I
played.
don't think he has a voice.
They
that
are
fall
actually.
out.
Yeah, I know, that's true. But despite them being young, him 17 years old, they are actually not talking crap.
No.
They're being the
Let's see what they're running.
respected team, which is interesting. So let's see. We got a 3-up again from 2-2 from SYN. A change in strat here. We gotta hop on board with Ruthless.
Great.
AK Nasty. He's full red. He's in a tough situation, and they're actually not gonna push him.
Smart play by Notorious. They took the up top.
Coming back. Here we
That's
go.
Ryan.
Yoga
Here
takes
come
up
the nades.
Phobius. Noxious is down. 2 members down, but they do have nades.
Trank needs to make
Oh,
play
it's
with
not
these
looking
nades
good.
right now. Oh, 3v2 situation. Yogurt with the team.
Yoga is full red with the nade. He takes
Trank with
himself
another
out.
team
Here
kill.
we go.
Oh!
1 versus
1v1
1.
right here.
Nasty versus Ruthless.
Let's go. Nasty versus Toy Soldier, the two hottest players in the tournament. Let's see if they try and draw this or if they're going
And
to
he
try
has him weak, and he's host.
This is an alpha male match right here. No, they're not going to draw this. 30 sensitivities versus 20s.
I cannot believe it. We hear the crowd saying Nasty's better than you, but we'll see.
Let's
Can
see.
Toy Soldier prove the crowd wrong? Of course, this Notorious team has been under a lot of heat because they are the online warrior team, so we'll see if they can come out hot here. And look at the movement. Dodges one shot,
Toy wants this.
and he has at least a 4th red. And Nasty's playing a little bit passive here.
Let's see.
And here we go. And as I say that, Nasty's pushing up, but he's going to back out. He's weak.
This is. Here we go. Yeah, Toy wants this.
He still has him weak. I say Nasty's about half. They're both about the same exact points.
Toy
And
backing up
very
here.
bad, yeah. He was in a tough
Getting his
situation.
composure back. Nasty pushing. He has him full red.
Oh, and Nasty
with
does
the nice
it!
one shot. Nasty does not care about right hand.
I cannot believe it. Nasty did not have to win that round. They're up 3-1. They could have drawn it out and
That's-
just kept going.
That's just how confident he
And
is
he
in his
pushed.
ability, man.
On Toy Soldier's right hand, I cannot believe it.
Not
Nasty
going to
going
see a better
huge.
1v1.
And you hear the crowd going
Yes.
nuts here. Wow, what a great first map.
Oh, man.
Saw a slight comeback from Notorious, but we're
Yeah.
going to be moving to the King of the Hill. And Notorious has been on point in King of the Hill
On
this
point.
match.
SYN
This
showing
tournament.
that the 3-1 up top has been a more dominant strat. They played very well that map.
And people are saying Warrior in the chat. This is land, ladies and
Yep.
gentlemen. They are on an even playing
They're
field.
showing that right hand does not matter on land. Either. You
Seriously.
can push a right hand
And
if you are
succeed.
nasty.
If only and only if.
If and only if. Fatal, you want to get on? All right, I just want to do. I'll do one Chris Puckett intro, and then I'm going to give you the headphones.
So, dude, my man Caution has been awesome on the mic. It was a freaking great map to
Oh, it's been a
commentate.
pleasure, man.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. Shout out to Fallout. Shout out to Hypefestation, Barbosa, Ruthless, Chubbs. Everybody helped setting this up. Dirty One, the guy with the afro. I don't remember his name, but he was awesome.
Black Hurricane.
Black Hurricane.
My man.
Yep. Everyone follow all of them on Twitter. It's going to be a great match. All right. What's up, guys? I'm going to be handing this one off to Fatal Strike. This is Chris Puckett here. We are here on King of the Hill Wrestling, where Smokes, Nashers, and Barely Lancers exist. This is going to be a fantastic match. First to 210. Anything can happen here. Caution signing off. Deuces.
That was spot on. Wow. Even with like he likes to talk about the game, Puckett, and sometimes he doesn't know a lot because it's Gears of War and the Lancers, the Nashers, that was spot on. And he's getting hyped. He's getting the crowd hyped here. My man Caution playing a huge role for this tournament.
Oh, man. It feels good to be back,
But more
John.
importantly, I am finally joined back with Fatal Strike. I have missed you, my man. It is like I don't know what
I'm
happened. You
so
disappeared for a
sorry.
little
There
bit.
was some dilemmas I had to take care of.
Okay.
Hotel room, some stuff with the last match, but everything is good to go now. We're ready to go. So let's hop into it now that my referee services are over. So let's get into this. We got King of the Hill on Rust Long going on right now. First to 210, just like Josh, a.k.a. his Puckett impression just said. And we've got strong SYN right now after Nasty taking down that huge 1v1 right there.
That was big.
And let's get into this map, and let's follow none other than, I would say, Nasty, and hopefully he's got a front spawn here.
Nasty doesn't have a front spawn.
And look at that. Talk about irony. So he does have a front spawn, so we're going to hop on board with him. He's going to be getting ready to move up into control room. He goes and makes a push right away. He has a 1v1.
Oh,
but he gets
but Toy
turned on.
Soldier
Yep.
making a statement right there.
So Toy Soldier makes a huge statement by winning that initial battle, and it looks like Synergy is getting wide angles right now by the hill, and on board with Toy Soldier still, who's getting ready to move in and make some plays. He's trying to get some wide angles right here. A little weak, full red actually. So he's completely full red, just trying desperately to stay alive.
Wow, look at the
He's
movement.
moving around, trying to move, abuse that 30-30 sensitivity, and is getting ready to push it right now. But the grenade is going to clean him up. Never mind, he gets killed beforehand.
Meanwhile, Dispenser on the 1v1 takes out Nasty, but good Lancer fire from Yogurt, who is, I believe, out by Silverback. Now that is Phobia's. Yogurt is actually in the Mulcher room. They're going to time Nasty, or Red Icy.
This is a really, really hot SYN, and we are seeing them right now play at their maximum potential.
All 4 members of NCR spawned at the Silverback. Ooh, I think that was an
that's
accident.
dangerous.
Oh, and he kills himself again with the grenades. Did it in Clock Tower.
Some bad luck with straggling grenades. They obviously don't mix together. They're like water and oil right now. But let's get into Red Icy's gameplay. He's getting ready to push up on the hill. He gets the break. He is not going to be. Oh no! I almost spoke too soon. He actually dodged one of the shots I expected him to die from.
The movement was sick. And Ruthless, or Toy Soldier, takes out Nasty again. 2 members dead, and they're going to break this hill maybe, but it doesn't really matter because the hill's moving. Set up to Ink. Don't worry about that kill, my man. And they're going to go for it for some reason.
Nope, they're going to go for the kill. Maybe they're going to try to give him a long spawn. And they're going to focus and go out by the Silverback. They, I believe, got a long spawn right there. Did they? No, they did not. It's going to spawn in 4 seconds. Maybe one of them wasn't keeping track of the timer. So now they're going to get ready. Here we go. Flank from Phobias coming up on SYN Nasty. Nasty be able to clutch this as well.
Nasty turns on him.
God.
Disgusting.
There is embarrassment, and then there is that. And that is very unfortunate for Phobias. But he's not going to be able to capitalize on that situation. He does get taken out by Nasty as he gets turned on an SYN in this situation where we looked like they weren't going to be able to get that hill. Now they are.
Nasty kills Phobias again, 2 times in a row. That must be demoralizing for Phobias. And he should have taken out a shotgun on that flank. He decided to Lancer instead, and he paid for it. So SYN completely dominating this King of the Hill, and another mantle kick to kind of prove their dominance even further.
Yep. So we have Nasty coming up right now. He's trying to come up along the flank. He gets that meat shield, though. He's trying to dodge those headshots, and he does stay alive. It's very hard to get that type of kill when a person that has a meat shield in that situation.
And look at Nasty, 6 kills right now. We need to stay on board with him because he is hot. And when Nasty is hot, no one can stop him.
Yep, I definitely agree with staying on board with Nasty right now after that very nice clock tower match that he had right there. He's only going to go bigger here.
Oh, my goodness.
A rip shot coming out for him to help him secure that down with some help from his teammate, as you like to say, John. So now as we look here, it looks like Phobias and Crew's going to be getting ready to push. They need to make a play right now on that Ink Hill that's going to be coming up in the future. But before they do that, they got to focus and get some kills. So 20 seconds left on that hill. The next hill's going to be coming up soon. But Nasty with a trade. Very unfortunate right there. He might have been able to pick up that kill, but it's not happening today. And with 100 lead to 0 for SYN, they look really good here, John.
It's interesting to know that shot that Nasty tried, the up A around the corner, I've heard from players that works online, it does not work on land. So he tried anyways. Maybe Nasty has not picked that up yet. Good ink grenade by Yogurt, blocking off that entrance. But Phobias with the grenades. Red Icy pushes through the ink, doesn't even care, and a big 1 versus 1 right now. 2 versus 1. Red Icy takes out Nasty, but gets taken out by Yogurt. So they have an advantage. They have a 3 versus 2.
3 versus 2 in favor of Notorious. They're going to get it down on Yogurt and be able to clean him up. And it looks like for the first time in this match, we're going to be able to see them finally put up some hill time.
All members of SYN spawn at the Silverback, and we're going to see Nasty actually playing wide towards the Mulcher. They know Red Icy there. Oh, but Red Icy there's him. And there's another one to your left, behind you, Red Icy. Oh no, he's going to need to stay alive. He's full red.
He's full red. He's showing him the corner though.
Oh my God! Red Icy, how did he know that he was there?
Oh, I didn't even know he was there, John, but that was absolutely ridiculous. And an unbelievable rip shot coming out of him right there. Unbelievable. That requires an insane amount of skill to be able to take a shot like that.
Beautiful play by Red Icy. A little risky. I don't know what he was doing out there, but he actually took 2 kills, and that paid off. So the risk paid off with a huge reward.
He had little to lose, and he honestly just seemed like he was in a situation where he didn't care, and he just had to go for the Hail Mary pass, and he went for it, and he got it.
Strangulate goes down. Noxus is the last alive for Synergy. He needs to stay alive. Ruthless takes him out, though. Ruthless, of course, a.k.a. Toy Soldier. And now the tides have turned. Look how well they are slaying. Dispenser with 8 kills, doing a great job. Yogurt is the last member alive. He's going to stay in the spawn and be annoying. Yep, there is exactly what he's going to do. So
Yogurt resetting the situation right now, just making sure he holds that back spawn because he's trying to play for this next hill. It is going to be at that ink hill just like as we all expected. It's very common to do that, to go from ink to ink.
Bait spawn for SYN. That might help them. Might hurt them. We'll see here. But oh, man.
Smoke's coming in, and here comes the push. So looking at this right now, we've got Strangulala, 2 laws, coming in and pushing it on the hill right now. And he's trying to make a play.
Oh, it's a team kill, though.
For the Locust
Toy
team.
Soldier needs to make up for this. He does not.
He is dodging bullets and just evading like a madman, and he's able to get out of that really sticky situation.
Here we go. They got to spawn, but there's only 3 of them. Toy Soldier is down, and he is the host of this game, so here we go.
3 guys holding long haul right now for the LOCUST team, and here we go. Phobia's trying to execute and make a big push, but he's got to fall back a little bit. SYN, although they are really confined into that position, they are still able to hold it together and get some valuable hill time that they
nice
desperately
job
need.
by Red Icy. Red Icy is hot right now, guys.
He is.
Playing very well in every one
The opposite of ice, but that is why there is the red, because he's always hot, isn't he, John? So he's going in.
It's hot ice, I think.
Hot ice. Talking about an
oxymoron
oxymoron right there. Here we
No,
go.
he's going off as we're talking about him. Takes that one. About to push Noxus. Takes that two. Can he get the 3-piece against Nasty?
He's going to reset the situation and rely on his teammate to help him out.
He just flanked Nasty and all of SYN. Huge play by Red Icy. Putting the game on putting his team on his back and putting the game in his hands.
Yep. So, where's Icy Hot so we can get this guy a sponsor? But now that we're into this, I think he's too young to have to need that anyways. But looking at this,
Nasty's being sneaky right now. Noxious, he did not see him behind him. He needs to take out shotgun. Can he?
Oh my god!
Fucking god! He just turned on him.
Oh my god!
I could not believe it.
Unbelievable!
Oh,
go
but he
again.
could have gotten
Nasty's gonna get the blind fire around the corner and still be able to take him out.
The 2 versus 2 situation right here. No, sorry, 4 versus 4. They all spawn. Nasty is full red. He needs to stay alive. And is he going to be able to do it? No, yes, he does. He stays alive. Dispense him with the spray lantern and not strangulate. They are taking turns here. Going off. Nice ink grenade, but it's actually not going to be the best because SYN's going to be capping the hill already.
Yeah, 150 to basically 100 right here. I mean, 96 if you want to get really technical. Strangulala catching up and getting 2 kills of his own to help his team out. And a big fight's ensuing right in front of this hill. And here we go. He's going to try to hold that map control and get a move in. There's fights going on inside control room right now, and now they've just ended. So they are concluded. And here we go. They're going to sit, hold this map control, and SYN looking very good right here.
And now it's Strangulate taking turns. He is going off. He did a huge double kill, and Red Icy cannot do much in the 1 versus 4. So despite how good Red Icy is playing, it is not the entire team playing as a unit, and it's not looking good for NCR right here.
Yep, SYN looking so unbelievably strong right here. Of course, they're coming out of losers bracket, but if there's any way to have that unbelievable comeback, it's like this.
Phobias gets spawned, or the 50-second spawn, so here we go. They're going to try one last push for this 37 seconds hill.
It's a 4v3 advantage for just a few seconds, and now it looks like they're going to be able to keep that going. SYN still holding the man advantage here after grabbing that kill, but Reckless, one of the members, I believe that is Toy Soldier, has something to say about it, so Toy Soldier's going to go make that play that he needs to do, but it's not going to be enough here. SYN still with a valuable amount of time of hill that they're still gaining here, and I think they might be able to walk away with this if they keep it up.
Yogurt is full red. Oh my god, Yogurt just went off.
Wow,
Yogurt just went off.
That was ridiculous. Great shots right there coming from Yogurt. 181 to 96, basically double the time. He misses the kill. Can he turn on him? No, he's not going to be able to do that. Yogurt's going to be able to grab the meat shield, get that focus fire going on, and they are looking so good here. And I can't believe what I'm seeing, but I'm finally starting to see a chink in the armor of this Notorious squad.
For the first time this tournament, SYN, and being how on fire they are from the losers bracket, is making a huge statement right now. Rotating to the ink hill here, as it is going to reset. All the hills have been gone, have been had, and SYN has this setup here. So unless Notorious can create an insurmountable comeback right here, it's going to be tough.
Yeah, things look really good for SYN, and this is what happens when you're on fire and coming back from the losers bracket. So they look great. Red Icy bouncing around like a madman. I think he saw the Kenny tutorial, so he goes and does some big plays right there to stay alive, and he's going to try to get back in on this hill, but I don't think he's going to be able to do it. 10 seconds left to go. He's waiting for his team, but they have to make the push now. If they don't succeed here, they're not going to be able to win the match. There's a nade planted, very sneaky. Here he comes.
Oh my god, Red Icy double kill
and
the
then
help.
he gets taken out.
Is it enough? Is it enough? Here we go. Ruthless needs to get there. Toy Soldier's the last hope alive. In 3 seconds, he's not going to be able to get there on time.
Nope, that is very unfortunate. Even though they do get a kill and they get very close to the hill, if they had another 5 seconds, they might have been able to do it, but it's not going to happen today.
So here we go, some amazing gameplay from everyone. 17 kills apiece for Strangulate and Nasty. It's like they were taking turns.
Unbelievable. Yeah, Red Icy was going off, Strangulate was going off, everybody pretty much in there was going off.
Yeah.
Nasty with that crazy turnaround, I think that was like a minute into the game.
Seriously.
That was absolutely ridiculous.
And Strangulate's like, yo, Nasty, relax a little bit, share some love, and I'm going to go off. That's exactly what happened.
Yes, pretty much. I couldn't agree more. But yeah, these grand finals are getting absolutely insane here. Some great gameplay that we're seeing from both squads, and I believe we've got SYN going up big, 2-0.
Yep, and keep in mind, guys, since Notorious was in the winners bracket, they have not lost yet. Synergy's going to have to win 2 best-of-5s, so we have a lot of gears to be played. Think of this as its own best-of-5. If SYN wins this, they win 1 best-of-5, but then it resets. Clean slate. If anything, Notorious can go to the bathroom, they could talk, they can do a team huddle, maybe kind of restore the momentum and start over.
But the point is you don't want to get to that point, John. You want to be able to stop them here. If you are Notorious, it does not matter that you're down 2-0. We know that they've been able to do this before, and they need to step up and be able to do it again. They need to go into this match right now and just get this map, and there's nothing more important right now than the first round. They need to get the momentum back, and if they could do so, you never know what it could snowball effect into. But we're going to see what they do here. Hopefully they can bring it back. If not, the situation will be reset. Yep. And for SYN, that is exactly what you want. Coming out of losers and getting a 3-0 against a team that's in championship finals waiting for you and resetting the situation saying, what's up, boys? It ain't over yet.
Good way to put it. And here we are, guys. Old Town Execution, a map that is traditionally known as a little bit slower paced, but we haven't seen any of that this tournament. Honestly, we haven't seen any really campy matches yet.
No.
In Gears of War 1 and 2, it was very, very campy. A lot of certain situations where some maps could stalemate, but Gears of War 3 has been very fast-paced, in-your-face action, and I love it.
Yep, it's amazing to cast. It's really fun to spectate. I'm sure everybody here spectating is having a great time here. And, of course, huge shout-out to everybody that's down at home, chilling in your house and just watching. Huge support to all of you. You guys are the best, and we all love you. And all the love that you've been showing us on Twitter today with the countless amount of tweets. My phone died, so that's the only reason why I haven't gotten back to half of you guys that have been so awesome with sending us so many compliments and critiques. Mostly compliments, though, so huge shout-out to everybody. And, you know, Strikeout's going to have to go big right here. Do it up for you guys.
Strikeout, F2, whatever you want to call us. We have been casting all tournament. My voice is going, but I'm like in the reserves right now.
I got a small amount of my voice left, but I'm not going to quit here. I've always been known to be loud in the Gears of War community, and so have you. So let's keep it going, John, because we're not done just yet.
Badgers, my man. Can you fill this up for me? Thank you. Sorry about that, guys. I was speaking with my voice. I need some water. I really need some water.
It's all good.
Hello, Error in the stream said this is my first time watching competitive WoW with a shocked face. I hope you like what you're seeing, guys. For anyone new to the community, new to Gears of War, this is Gears of War, guys. This is hype. It is crazy, and we are having a blast commentating it. I hope you guys are enjoying the stream. We're on board with Toy Soldier here, who is still on host.
Yep, he is still on host. Obviously, the other team is choosing the cock side because a lot of teams believe that having that top side advantage is a really, really important advantage in this map, because if it does go to 7 rounds, having that top spawn for those 7 rounds is extremely crucial. So that's why they're going to play for that, and that's why they're going to give Toy Soldier host. Toy Soldier does get down by a great focus fire, a couple headshots there with the pistol going straight into his dome, so he's going to get down, but he's right next to his teammates, so he is going to be able to get back up. Red Icy going and breaking ice, huge play by him. That's extremely important for his team. Yeah, so he breaks ice, and now it's a 4v3 advantage. The crosses are coming in. SYN has their backs pushed against the wall here.
They're both down. So the revive first, which is interesting because Nancy can get up. No, he does not. All right, so full red right here. 4 versus 2 situation, and that round is all thanks to Red Icy making a huge play on snipe. He didn't even get pushed here. Let's see if he holds his ground. Red Icy is known to push. Okay, he decides to back out, which is a smart play to do.
You've got a 4v2 man advantage. The last thing you want to do is get caught off guard and give away one of those important lives in this execution match to the opposing team to give them a fighting chance. You got to be relentless, hold down that man advantage, and play really wise and abuse the power weapons to get you that next kill so that you could have that 4v1 situation and close out the round much easier and efficiently.
Spot on. In fact, so spot on that is exactly what the team is doing.
Yep.
They might be waiting for grenades. They might be waiting for a better opportunity, but Yogurt's going to... Oh, my God. What am I doing not watching him? What a freaking play.
That was unbelievable.
And now he's going to push.
Shot coming from Yogurt. He is so confident. One more shot. Can he do it? No, he can't get it out in time. Where's his teammate? There he is. He should be able to get the down. If he gets one more shot, there it is. He needs some meat shield, though. Can the chain revives coming out against the Lancer?
But Red Icy and Co. are able to hold them off.
Oh, man.
What a crazy sequence of events. Yogurt making a huge play, almost making another clutch play with the 1 versus 3 we saw earlier.
Yep, that Gal 3 Lancer is literally almost endless, and we just saw Toy Soldier abuse it to its maximum potential to be able to clean up those kills. It literally can down 3 people without an active. So, I mean, when you have something like that in your arsenal, it's devastating, and he just abused it.
So here we go.
Great job by
Boom
Toy Soldier.
We see a 3 over from SYN. 2-2 from Notorious. What's going to happen here? Yogurt's going to try and grab Boom. He is full red. He goes down, gets taken up by Toy Soldier. What the hell was that?
Yeah, he goes right
oh, my God!
God!
Going off with the triple kill. Red
Huge plays. And it looks like they're able to close that out. I don't know if Nox is going to be able to do it. He's not. He's too weak. so he's going to get taken out, and just like that, Notorious is back in this game, folks.
I cannot believe how big of a play that was. He ran through an ink. I was thinking you don't even have to do that. Let him get down, but he's down. He pushes and bodies him before Yogurt even gets down.
Unbelievable. Such great gameplay that we're honored to see today. Really happy to be casting these two great teams that are really coming to play. And now we are back on board with Toy Soldier, the man, the myth, the legend, the majestic online warrior, as people would say before. But now I don't think you can really say that anymore, John, because even though there is no headsets, he's on the same playing field as everybody else, and he is going in today and earning the right to be in these finals and trying to earn the Hypefestation championship today.
And what a story for this kid, Toy Soldier. He was a ranked player, just like everyone watching the stream. He only played leisurely for ranked, got found by Vicious, started playing competitively, and now, less than a year later, he is playing in the grand finals for Hypefestation WB8 against Synergy. No one would have expected this, not even me. Rib said he maybe kind of saw the coming, but still, it's a crazy story.
It's a great story, and there's nothing greater to see the new potential coming into the gear scene and just coming in and just dominating and just breaking any, just basically breaking the game
and
doing it with just like such efficiency that you can't even hate on it.
In addition to efficiency, doing it with respect. These kids, they have been very, very respectful. For them to have gotten talked so much trash to, when they do win, they are not really rubbing it in. They're staying humble, which is shocking for a 17-year-old kid. They're all young.
For young kids, you know what? The one thing I've got to say is they're really good at keeping their composure. Usually you wait and see older teams able to do this, but at such a young age, it's extremely impressive, great to watch, and fun to cast.
And an amazing story.
Yep, great story, and it's fun to see. But now we are on board with Strangulala, the Power Ranger Carmine.
Here we go. Nasty's pushing.
And Nasty's going to push it 1v1.
Ruthless is full red, so great lance, or great sniper shot by Yogurt. And he is still full red. He's able to get some shots, and then Ruthless is going to go down. Toy Soldier, can he survive? The movement is not enough. Lancer is active.
Crossfire. Yeah, that's a problem, like we said before. And that's a smart way to play it, because you don't want to be in that 50-50 shot when you've got that shotgun out, because if you do miss one of those natural bullets, they're going to use that window of opportunity for that second or 2 seconds, depending if you jam or not, to capitalize.
And Red Icy gets taken out as well. Dispensa tries to push a 1 versus 2, not much going. Oh, sorry, Red Icy got down. He's up now.
Yep, and we're looking on board with Red Icy. He gets taken out, so SYN grabs a round.
I would have loved to see a blind fire long shot right there, like you see on the Like Butter montages. That would have been sick.
Like Butter, great guy, Drew. Awesome dude. But getting back into the gameplay, we've got 2 seconds to go. We are back in the game now, folks, and looking at this, we have Ruthless on the tag, but that's Toy Soldier, and we're going to be following once John decides what player he wants to go with. It looks like we're following Nasty. Nasty has the 3rd spawn. He's going to be one of the later people to push in. Ink Grenade coming in. Looks like he's been making this push now, and here he goes. Oh, but there's a Lancer waiting for him, and that's that thing when you have the risk versus reward. No. But what a great backup from Yogurt. Yogurt sitting there knowing his teammate might go down, and he has the full backup support right there. And even though his teammate gets killed, well, downed at least, when he up-A's around the corner, Yogurt is there to save the day as Strangulate grabs a 1v1 of his own. Wow, what a great job by SYN to just turn it back around and tie this game 2-2.
I turned my shoulder and I realized PR is actually coaching Notorious. I'm liking that out of him. What a definitely a good play by him to be able to do that. Definitely respect that, as Notorious is taking a lot of slack.
Yep.
I'm sure he's helping them keeping calm and composure. So here we go. A snipe fight. Haven't seen this yet.
We've got on board with Toy Soldier right now. One of the members of the opposing team is weak. Toy Soldier's going to try to make a play. He's going to up-A around. He's looking for Nasty. He gets one shot.
Oh!
He gets to play when he's full red. Where's he going to go now? Looks like he's going to try to cross with some pistol fire. He's full red. He needs to get out of there, and he's going to just do that, John. He's got a 2v3 situation. He's looking for a player to see if he can wrap around. He goes for the grenades. His team is desperately trying to stay alive, and here come the grenades, John. He's going to probably try to make a play with that. And there he goes. He's able to get one play. He stays alive here, but he's going to get down from the cross coming down from Bull Talk, so very unfortunate for him.
And SYN was down 2-0. This map came down. They're up 3-2 here. And if they win this round, they win the first series. It's a clean slate. But we're seeing some life out of Notorious. They're not giving up yet, even though they are the ones that came from the winners bracket finals. I thought they'd be the ones to dominate this match.
Yep, but just like that, we're seeing why a team can be so dangerous when coming out of losers. The team that usually is in winners and sitting in the finals, they usually get, iced up a little bit because they have to sit and wait. And then basically what happens is the team that's in losers is on such fire that their confidence is at an all-time high, and usually they're playing at 100% of their potential. And that's exactly what SYN is trying to do here. They want to prove that Hype LB wasn't a fluke. They want to prove that they're the team to be here today, and they're going to have to earn it, though, John, twice as hard as you normally would.
Exactly, and unfortunately, a good play, a nicely placed ink grenade allows Nasty to get the boom shots. Let's have a word with Nasty, who does have the boom here. Full red, but tough situation for NTR.
Nasty's got that boom shot. He's going to get out, and he's going to have 3 boom shots to use because it is Gears of War 3, and ironically, there are 3 Gears of War boom shots to go with it. So we are on board with Toy Soldier, who has been very good with power weapons this tournament. One of the first times we're getting to see him use a torque bow. Let's see what he could do here.
And people have been talking a lot about the Astros, but SYN is using Astros. They do hear the torque bows revving.
Yep, they do have them now, and that is going to be a significant advantage and definitely assist them in this fight right now. They've got a few Astros over there, and that's definitely going to help.
The Astros are only used, so the problem is there's no mixed amps, so we can't have communication, but they can use them for game volume.
But they can use to at least hear when that torque bow is revving, and that is going to significantly help. So they're doing the whole one-ear thing right now, but as long as they can hear that torque bow, they can at least make the call out. Very standoff gameplay right now. On board with Stregu Lala. Moving around to Phobius.
Here we go. Big fight going on.
He's got the incense. Can he get that killed? He's going to get a cross right now. He's got the opponent full red. He's trying to make a play, but he's not going to be able to do so just yet. We're on board with Yoga, who gets taken out by the incense. Great job by Phobia right there to be patient. That's one of those opportunities when usually you see the person, you want to throw the flame grenade right away, but you know what? He sat back, he stayed collected, he waited for the perfect opportunity, and then he got the kill. And that's a that's a top play right there. That's a great play from him to abuse those fire nades to their full potential. And what do you know? We've got a 3-3 situation here, John. 1 second to go, and now it's all tied up, and it's going to be a huge battle for this map.
I can't believe it. Round 7 is coming down to this. This is one of the match points, actually one of the 5 best of one of the best of 5 series points. If SYN can come through with it.
If you're Synergy and you capitalize here on this big fight going on, then you're going to be able to reset the situation. But if you're Toy Soldier and company, you want to get this to get a little bit of life back. But oh man, Strangulate's going to make a big play. Here goes Strangulate again, and Nasty with the team up. They're going to be able to take it down, and we might be seeing a reset here. I don't know what player we have left on the Locust team, but I'm sure we'll see in just a second. But we've got Red Icy, the man who's been trying to go clutch all tournament and making some huge plays and a really big impression here in his first big tournament, and he's in a 1v3 situation. He's got a smoke grenade. He's trying to stay alive.
I can't believe it!
Oh my God!
And he detonated the grenade with his smoke.
Grenade coming in. He's got to watch out. The 1v1. Here we go. His full red. He's going to take it down. And Nasty with the anti-clutch to stop his clutch, doing everything he can to stop him in his tracks. Oh my God, you almost pulled it off, buddy. You were so close.
Wow, what a round in that. I want to dissect that piece by piece. So to start, we were spectating Strangulate, and Strangulate didn't get enough respect for that round. I liked the play out of him to sit back. He was putting pop shots into everyone on NTR, doing so much damage that it allowed Nasty to push up and get the kills. Some great plays by Strangulate early on, and then Red Icy in a 1 versus 2 tosses the smoke just by chance. Nasty throws the grenade, smoke detonates, double kill, team kill, but Nasty's able to...
The nade grenade was coming in. It wasn't able to hit the floor just yet. It was still mid-air. His 2 teammates were right there. And who would have thought that a smoke grenade would have been that useful? But he ran in, he picked the smoke grenade. He actually risked a very large amount of his health to do so. And by throwing that Hail Mary smoke grenade, he was able to detonate a nade in mid-air and just so happenly take out 2 of the members of SYN. What a great job by Red Icy. You came up short, bud, and now there's a reset, but you'll get your chance to prove yourself in this next match and in this next best of 5 series.
Exactly, and despite the mistake made by Nasty, it wasn't even a mistake, it was kind of just a freak accident, I'd say. His second grenade, he probably was mad at himself.
It was a beautiful accident, as we said.
Yeah, still maintained composure, and his second grenade was beautifully placed right behind Red Icy, so Red Icy had to pop out of cover there and was put in a wide open spot, dodging a grenade, while Nasty was able to just sit there and L-trigger him down. So very well played by Nasty. Unfortunate for Red Icy, he didn't really have a fighting chance.
Yeah, once you get hit with that first hard L-trigger in Gears of War 3, and I believe Nasty had an active, it's extremely hard to come back from that. We saw Yoga in that 1v3 earlier on Hotel be able to do something like that, but it's very hard to come back from. But right now, just all the team needs to do for Notorious is just sit there and be like, you know what, guys? It's not over. Yeah, we lost that best of 5. Yeah, we lost 3-0. This team was coming in hot. Let's sit here. Let's communicate. Let's figure out what it is we're going to do, and then just figure out a way to combat and strategize against this team that we haven't had experience playing in this tournament so far.
Spot on. And a little bit break right here as there is some downtime. They're figuring out the maps and game types for this next best of 5 series, which might be advantage to NTR as they can kind of maintain composure.
Yep.
Calm and collect. and create a strategy for these next 5 maps.
That's exactly what they need to do. So in the meantime, I don't know if we're going to a commercial break or anything like that, but I believe we are. This is a chance for me and myself and Fallout Strikeout for us to go rehydrate, maybe take a little bathroom break, come back. But don't worry, guys, we'll be with you shortly, and I'm sure Barbosa's got some intros and cool stuff to show you in the meantime. So
F2.
This is Strikeout?
Strikeout.
Or F2 out?
Strikeout.
Strikeout.
Out. See you guys.
Peace.
I am back and super excited for what is the last series of Hypefestation Winter Brawl 8. The winner of this series is going to be reigned the champion. NTR versus Synergy. My man Phil Strike's coming back from the bathroom right now. He's going to be hopping back on, and we are going to kick it right off. Not even more than a 5-minute break for you guys. We know you like the constant action, and we're going to get it started. So 1,500 viewers in here now. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you've enjoyed it so far, and ultimately, we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the sponsors. So one last quick shout out to the sponsors. SharkQ controllers, which is what we're using here. Franchise uses a controller very similar. I have a feeling it's going to be huge in Gears of War moving forward.
Yeah, man.
No scope goggles as well.
Yep, without a doubt.
And then Neon Energy, Twitch TV, and Astro. Here are the no scope glasses. We'll sport them for a little bit.
Sport them on the last round? Oh, yeah, you read my mind, dude. Wow. I was about to say the same thing. I got the Astros around there, you know. Looking like we're from, a little Minority Report or something like that, but I'm with it.
Ooh, this is tough, the headset.
Yeah, you got to move it around it.
I do. You gotta do this.
Yeah, you got to make it a little bit bigger.
Headset first, goggles second is a little bit better.
Yeah.
All right, we're squeezing it in there. We're making it work, and we are good. We're good to go. Let's do this.
Yep, I'm down.
Okay, so that being said, guys, we're about to kick it off. It actually is starting right now. Check out Execution. I told you guys earlier, I feel like this is Synergy's best map, which is not good for Notorious because the winner of this map, I think, will have the momentum going forward.
Yeah, obviously, definitely. I couldn't agree more because whoever takes this map right now is going to set the tone. Everything is on the line here. It's the final best of 5. There is no looking back after this series, John, and every single round counts. Every single play counts. And decision-making, of course, is going to be the key factor to seeing which team comes up on top when the pressure is on the line.
Definitely.
If you're SYN, you feel great right now because you're able to reset the situation. And SYN looking to win their second Hypefestation event. Let's see if they can do it.
And on board with Nasty here. He's going to have a second spawn, but still going to make some plays. Yogurt's been playing really good, though. He's been playing very, very good.
Yep.
And we're going to see a 2-2 nades.
2-2 nade strategy from one of the teams here, and then looking at Strangulate, he's going to be able to grab the Digger, so he's going to grab Digger, get out. They have Incense as well. They're going to throw an Incense a little bit in advance, I guess. Oh, that's why they threw it. That was actually genius. They used the Incense grenade to cut off the guy that was back lane so they could use the Digger to cut him off and then angle him out. Really great play right there, and heads-up play from SYN, and they used that strategy to capitalize and get the first round.
And Strangulate running right past the down body. He is flying towards that kill. The momentum is in favor of Synergy. They are still flying. Strangulate with a big round with the Digger, and then the shotgun kill to finish it off.
The transition strategy right there from the strat that we saw initially and mid-round from Synergy was just flawless. Really great way to trick up the opposing team and catch them off guard by using those incense, not to necessarily kill, but to cut somebody off.
So 3 over right now from both teams. We're going to see a huge fight ensuing out wide, and they're both stunned. This is not looking good for the COG team, but Strangulate pushing up, gets taken out. Nasty with the mantle kick. Gets one. Phobias takes him out. What a great round for NTR. Last alive is Yogurt, and he is going to trade with Red Icy. Here we go. Noxious, it is up to you, my man. What can you do?
Full red. Really bad scenario. Backup coming in with Phobias to back up his squad. NTR is going to take that round, and now it's tied 1-1 in map 1 of the final best of 5 of this Hypefestation Winter Brawl tournament.
And NTR showing that they have some life in them. They are not going to bend over and lose this series.
Nah, that's not their style.
So 3 over. The 2-2 strat did not work for them. I hope they don't run it again. We'll see if they do. No, they're going to 4 over. No, they're not. Okay, so
nope. 3-3. We've been seeing this a lot this tournament. The 2-2 strategies are usually just to occupy the nades and then to transition back to go to plat. But as we look at this right now, a lot of mayhem smoke screens up, and it looks like Strangulala with the La and the La picking up 2 kills. He's going to go and try to make a play. Nasty moving up, gets it down, gets a focus fire with a little bit of help from his teammate, and now his teammate's going to be able to close that out, and SYN goes, nah, dude, we're not going to just give you that easily.
Not a Y button, but even worse, a T-bag.
and give it just a quick little bit of love, get out of there real quick. You know, he did what he had to do, and now he's done. So he just goes and just focuses primarily on gameplay, primarily on strategy. They're not really focusing on Y Bunny here and trash talking because they know that this team is here to play, and they don't want to lose their focus.
So 3-1 from both teams right here. Let's up on board with Noxious. He does have a front bomb. He's going to be using the Lancer sitting back, so we'll be watching Phobias out wide. Red Icy's pushing the cut. Oh, Toy Soldier pushes Nasty one-on-one and embarrasses him. He's like 2. He's fighting a 2 versus 1. It's a 3 versus 1. He gets taken out, though.
Yep.
Yogurt with a great pistol across the map. 3
Yep.
versus 3 situation. We have the Sniper, I believe, in the hands of Red Icy, who made some great
I
plays
think we
earlier.
definitely need to stay on board with him because every single time we leave his screen, he goes and does something absolutely clutch. Let's see if he can do it again right now. They know that there's a flank right there.
But Yogurt, oh my goodness. Sneaky mouse right there.
Yep.
Strangler has grenades. They need to watch out. Their grenades are going to be on flat, and Red Icy's in a bad spot right here. Oh, but he does not throw them. So here we go, 1 versus 1 situation, and Strangler's not going to have any of it.
Yep. So looking at this, Red Icy's going to be pushing back to come back to his teammate. He's focusing on getting the back control of where the sniper spawns, so he's just hanging out over there. They've kind of got themselves in a little bit of a pinch here, John, but here's the thing. If the opposing team decides to go and pick up the frags and use those for this push, the thing is, Red Icy and company is most likely going to push another way and rotate the map.
By Strangulate. So Strangulate picked up the frags, so they cannot pick up the frags here.
It would be a long time before it came out. So they're not going to do that here. They're going to focus primarily on the main engagement fight right here. It's going to be a 2v2 situation, and they're not going to have the frags to help them because if they did go back to get them when they do respawn, it's going to put them completely out of position, and you don't want to put too much space between yourself and a sniper. It's extremely devastating if you get headshot, and we've seen Red Icy and Toy Soldier multiple times in this tournament pull it off.
And I can't believe Toy Soldier does that with 30 sensitivity with the sniper, but he's been able to pull off. Red Icy trying to pull some baits right here.
Yeah, he does it in movement too, which is extremely difficult. It'd be one thing if he was just sitting there and left triggering a guy that's moving and keeping up, but he's not doing that. He's actually in movement and moving his cursors at the same time because he does use advanced techniques when he does play. So
and
let's see what
right
he does.
Here, getting some active Lancer, maybe trying to make something happen. We're gonna see, but oh, they have a smoke grenade, so they have to make something move off of this. And Red Icy's pushing 1 versus 1. Oh, that's Strangulate full red. This is it. This is for the round right here, 1 versus 1. And Red Icy tries the online push, full red Strangulate. He's reloading. Oh my God, Loxus gets taken out. So Red Icy needs to win this 1 versus 1. Has him full red and he gets out.
He gets it.
This kid is if he pulled that
Oh my God.
Red Icy's not missing a shot, but Noxious winning the 1 versus 1 against Dispensa. So 2 separate 1 versus 1s there.
Yep. 2 separate 1v1s. Red Icy with the sniper rifle. He can kind of hang out a little bit. Maybe he's going to go play for nades. Is that what he's going to do?
Pushing.
If it's coming up, we're going to see. I think that's what he's going to go for. The nades are going to probably be up really
Hopefully
soon.
in the next 20 seconds. If
Yeah.
there they are.
Yep, there they are.
On
So the nades
cue.
are up. So
maybe PR spawning. I think he might be weapon timing the nades over there. PR is the coach.
Yep, so he's going to use these nades to try to make a play. He's going to bounce him one way, bounce him another way,
misses
and
both
then try to
especially.
catch him off guard. But he's not going to be able to do so just yet. Oh my God, John! Oh, that was a headshot. He did use the nades properly to try to give himself the opportunity to have a shot at Noxious. He does get that chance, but I don't know if he's going to be able to get this kill right here. He's trying to get a sniper headshot or at least some damage before he makes this push, but it's going to be very difficult to get Noxious right here in the situation when he's sitting there holding right hand. If he does pull it off, though, I will be speechless.
Is just running. Noxious is making sure he's not going to get a headshot of there, which is the right play.
If he had only a few more seconds, he might have been able to pull a headshot right there. But the timer is working in Noxious's favor right there. SYN still with a 2-1 lead, and they're looking great here.
All right, so we're kicking off into round 5 right here. Once again, the 7-round rule is not into account. Keep that in mind. And here we go. On board with Strangulate right now. Actually, switch over to Red Icy as he does that front spawn. Head's going off. He's going to play for Instance.
Yep.
Okay. So here we go. Big fight is about to ensue. Red Icy's full red. He needs to stay alive. He is so weak. He's going to toss him. He doesn't see anyone. And is he going to get a kill? No, he misses it. But Phobias takes out Yogurt. Where is he at? Out wide. Phobias playing with fire over there.
Yep. So here come the crosses. It's a 4v3 advantage in favor of Notorious. They've got the lead that they want, but they still got to close this out. And there's a crazy battle going on right now with some really nice crossfire.
Anything can happen this round. This is such a close quarters map that we could see a push on the Nasty here. Anyone here? In fact, let's hop on board the Nasty. He's going to be hopping over. Full red right now, but he's good. He's going to get his health back. We might see a push here.
2 guys holding down that middle side right there on that mid aisle, just trying to stay alive and focus and try to find an opportunity to get it down.
But Notorious is playing it perfectly with the Lancers. Very smart. And unfortunately, SYN does not have any smokes to make a push here, and they're not going to be able to do much. Nasty with some pistol fire. They're going to back out. maybe grab their grenades and play. That's smart. That's a smart decision right there.
Yeah, the best thing for Notorious to do right now is just spread the map and focus on trying to get a kill. They're going to give up the Digger for grenades, so they give up. They take grenades, and then they give the Digger in favor to SYN, but they pick up a kill. So now, Red IC doing what he needs to do for his squad to give them a little bit more of an advantage. They pick up a down. Digger's coming inbound, but I don't know if they're going to be able to grab a kill with that. Here come the crosses, and yeah, great job by Notorious to bring it back.
Here we go. We are tied 2-2 on game 1 of this best of 5 series. It is 0-0 right now. First to 3 wins, and it is coming down to the wire, one after another, back and forth and back and forth. I am loving what I'm seeing out of both of these teams.
I expect nothing less from these great Gal players when we're sitting here in the finals. That is what we're supposed to see. We're supposed to see back and forth action when everything is on the line. We are not supposed to see a blowout. And Notorious, although despite the fact that they lost those first 3 maps and they lost that first series, they're coming in strong, John, for this second series. They are here to stay.
Here we go. A nade strat is actually going to rotate over. They're not going to slow it down here. Grenades throw, but Strangulate with the sniper.
Ooh, great shot by Strangulate. He grabs a big headshot. Really crucial for his team right there in this situation. And now he's looking for another one if he could possibly. Oh, man. He's going to get pushed wide. He's regrouping with his teammates. He's going to need a revive. No, he's not. He's actually going to do such a good job evading that he's going to be able to barely get out there by the skin of his teeth. And now he's okay, regrouped with his team, and they've got themselves a 4v3 advantage.
So Strangulate with the sniper, able to break ice there. That was a huge play. Words cannot express how big that was for SYN. And despite having grenades, they were still not able to come through with some clutch kills as Toy Soldier had threw a couple forward-placed grenades.
Yep, but we are on board with Toy Soldier right now. We're going to see what he could do. They're in a little bit of a pinch right now. 3v4 is not the situation you want to be in, but we've seen them time and time again prove that numbers are not everything. Decision-making is everything. And we're going to see if they can push through this round.
All right, so you can expect Synergy right now to wait it out for the grenades. They should be up in the next minute or 2. They don't want to push because they do have Notorious does have map control, and it is really hard when someone's on that platform to do anything, really.
Yep, so we're going to just still chill on board with Ruthless. He's just hanging out, keeping his head down, though, obviously, because of that sniper rifle, I'm assuming, so he doesn't want to pick it up just yet. Strangulate or Lala.
Let me get some music in the background.
Yep. Oh, we got a little bit of music here to keep things entertaining in the meantime, so I'm down for that. And we can still hear the game and still cast, so let's do it. But little thing, something Jason did to spice it up in the downtime situation, so nice job, Mr. Barbosa. But yeah, so we're just kind of hanging out. Another sniper is going to go in the hands of this Notorious squad. So one of them has a sniper. I believe it might be Red Ice. I couldn't see him just yet, but I think he does have a sniper.
And for the first time we have seen in a long time, it is going to slow down here, but it is a 4 versus 3. Neither team wants to lose this round because it's going to be tough to come back after losing this round. Very important.
2 minutes and 50 seconds left, though. When you're SYN here, you got to be able to abuse this man advantage and make some plays. They're going to go, and it looks like they're going to be picking up the nades quite soon. And
I don't know why he hasn't grabbed them yet.
I think they're using the smokes to get them off flat so he knows he's comfortable. Okay. Yep, so he doesn't get snipe headshot when he picks them up because his head's going to slightly levitate right over that cover. So they're going to use that opportunity to pick up the nades. And now they've got themselves in a good spot. Looks like, that's a little bit of a reckless play from Strangulate. I'm surprised he went for that. Nades are going to be coming inbound, but they are able to get it down, though. So it does look good for them. Noxus just can't die here. And he's not going to die. He's going to get that cross. Great job by them. A little bit of a questionable push from Strangulate, but it doesn't matter. He knows that they have the man advantage. And all he really cared about was getting that kill, and he just wanted to make sure that he got the other team a little frantic so they could capitalize on that. And that's exactly what they did. So despite his death, it doesn't matter because they have a 3-2 round count lead right now, and they need to close this out to stop this Notorious squad, because if it gets 3-3, anything could happen.
So 3-1 for both teams right here. We see both members hop on a player. Big fight is ensuing. Yogurt is stunned. They're both stunned, actually. And Red Icy needs to stay alive. He is still red. Yogurt making a huge play on
player. Yogurt's going to grab 2 kills consecutively back-to-back, and now we got Ruthless Toy Soldier flying off the plat like a superhero, and he's not going to be able to get that kill, though. SYN's going to take down that first map in a 4-2 fashion, and just like that, the comeback is real, John.
And I hear Yogurt saying, you can't touch me on plat. That 1 versus 1 was crucial. He actually took a 1 versus 2. Yogurt has been, in my opinion, Yogurt is the MVP and Losers Bracket Finals MVP for this tournament. He has been playing very, very well in the late rounds. Didn't see much out of him early on, but he's been playing.
How disgusting was that 1v3 on Hotel?
Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
I sat there in the crowd. I literally knocked my chair over.
Yeah.
I stood up. I knocked my chair over unintentionally again. Twice in this weekend I've knocked my chair over. Didn't realize we were on camera again, but whatever. It's all good. So let's do it. Should be paying attention to that a little bit more, but it's all good.
And we're going to switch hosts here. So Toy Soldier is going to be able to host this next map. Maybe that can turn things around. Music is off.
Yep, so music is off, and we are focusing primarily on going into this next map. We'll see what it's going to be in just a second here.
That's
but
nasty.
Tell me
Man.
that wasn't on the whole time.
It was on the whole time, yeah.
That was on the whole time?
Yeah, it was.
You couldn't throw something at me?
We thought you did it on purpose.
You
I mean, we
could've-
thought you threw the music on purpose.
You could have totally thrown something at me.
I mean, you did it at the best time
Next time
physically
my
possible.
tablet
I
is
thought it
gonna
was
be
pretty
picked up.
amazing.
It
My
sunk up
tablet
pretty
is going to be
You know
chucked
what?
at
The
your
music,
head.
it was like in there. We were like, all right, some
All
music,
right,
some
so I'm
gameplay.
going to either apologize
It's a draw.
or say
You know what? It was a beautiful accident.
okay.
What can we say?
Well, again, half apology, half that was badass. I'm gonna go back to work.
I'll take 60% badass, 40% apology, and we'll do a call it a day.
Thank you.
Alrighty, guys. As you see on screen, we are so thankful to be here. My name is John, also known as Fallout. I'm joined here with Fatal Strike.
Yep.
Also known as Fall Strike.
Yep.
Strike Out, whatever you want to call
Strike
it.
out,
F2.
full strike, whatever you guys want to do.
been here all
Fall
weekend.
out. I mean, well, yeah, that
Fall
would
out,
work.
that's my
Fatal
favorite
out,
part.
whatever. We'll figure it out later.
Very
You guys
happy to
can
be here,
tweet.
guys.
You can tweet us. Our Twitters are right there. So if you're enjoying the commentary and having a great time with us, as we are right here, because we're having a great time at Hypefestation Winter Brawl 8. It's been an amazing time. We've gotten to see a really great clash between new school and old school, and in this finals, both are pretty much, I guess you could say, new school teams. So congrats to them for their hard work and their effort during the time when some players have been taking time off to really just abuse the fact that hard work does pay off.
Definitely.
And it's a great thing to see.
So here we go. King of the Hill Dry Dock. SYN, King of the Hill is obviously all about momentum. It's whichever team is slaying, and you saw that in wrestling. At the very beginning, SYN was dominating, but you saw it turn a little bit, and Notorious started dominating, and it's just back and forth and back and forth. So whoever has the upper hand has a true advantage here.
Yep, most definitely.
We'll see who
And
can
we're
pick
going to
up
be
fast.
getting into Dry Dock, and this is always going to get intense. One of my favorite maps to watch, one of my favorite maps to cast,
Exactly.
even
And
to
important
play.
to note on Dry Dock, guys, the COG team has a slight advantage going to the Torpo. They get there a little bit quicker. The map is not perfectly symmetrical. I'm not sure if that was done on purpose by the Epic designing team. But it's going to be important to note that we might see a Torque strat out of COG team and a one-shot strat out of the Locust team.
Yep, so we are going to be going into this King of the Hill Dry Dock. 1 second to go. Let's get into the gameplay. Who do you want to hop on with this
I'm
time,
going to
John?
stick with Nasty as he
He's
does
got
have the
front
front
spawn.
spawn. He's been playing well.
Yep, so he's got front spawn. He's definitely been playing well, to say the least.
yeah,
Talk about going clutch that last series and stopping the opposing
two
team.
members of SYN go to Torpo, and 3 members of Notorious going to the one-shot.
Yep, so we're on board right now with Nasty, who's holding down that torch bogue area.
Oh, Noxious.
Grabbing a kill on Red Icy.
Grenades are going to be grabbed.
Yep, so Toy Soldier's going to be going for those grenades. Looks like he's going to be trying to get an angle with those grenades to get them on top of the hill.
Big kill on Strangulate that really helps out. Makes it a 3-on-4 situation for SYN. And then here we go.
Yep,
Sneaky mouse over here.
and the COG team is aware that the Locust team does have the grenades, so they're going to wait a little bit before they go for that hill. And basically what Toy Soldier is waiting for is an opportunity for the COG team to push that hill and try to get a cap so he can throw some grenades in there and flush them out.
And we don't know if they know that he's there. If, I think it was Yogurt that got taken out, was calling out while he was dead. Well, now he knows regardless because he's spraying a lantern. So.
Surprised that he's not going to go to use the grenades. A little bit late on that because they're most likely out of the hill since they already capped it. So I doubt he's going to get a kill there. Yep, just like I said. So he misses the opportunity, but it's okay because he has another one. So it's a great thing that he spawned with 2 of them.
And I'm surprised here. It took him a long time to push that. I thought he'd go a little bit earlier. But all
He
of
gets his team to spawn back 1 shot, so that's going to pay off for him. He gets downed right away by a cross, and there's a 15-0 second lead in favor of this Synergy squad. And oh my God, here goes Red Icy trying to make some huge plays.
Phobius takes out Nasty as well. So 2 versus 2 situation right now for Toy Soldiers and Dispensa. As they are just running. They're going to block the blue spawn. That's a smart play.
Yep. So on board with Ruthless, a.k.a. Toy Soldier right now. He's going to be... No, never mind. We're going to be switching over to Dispensa. He's working on getting that Torpo angle because he wants to focus on getting some advantages for the next hill that's going to be coming up. 10 seconds left to go. He knows the hill's most likely to go by the Torpo and ends up going to Locust
smart.
ramp.
And let me tell you why. Ruthless pushed on the blue, and he actually rotated over, blocked the torch spawn, and blocked the blue spawn, which is very big. Good play by Notorious, but this isn't even going to matter because that's Landers just slaying.
Oh my God.
Goodness.
Here comes the SY train, folks, and it is not on any course of derailing right now. They are going in. They're going to cap this hill. They've got themselves a 30-0 second lead here, and they are looking great in this tournament, and their losers bracket run has been somewhat legendary, if I may say so myself.
Without a doubt. We thought Notorious was the story of this tournament with how good they did in the winners bracket, but SYN running through losers bracket after getting 3-0'd by LOX the first time. Of course, coming back and defeating LOX in what was definitely a grudge match.
Yep. So here comes the Ink Grenade coming in from Phobias. Phobias in a little bit of a sticky situation. Is he going to be able to grab a kill? Nope. Kind of gets caught with his pants down right there, but it's okay. He's going to regroup with his teammates and give them the best calls he can to try to help them out. Yogurt. Oh my god, that was so close. He almost pulled it off. But Yogurt trying to make that big play right there, but it's not going to happen today. And we're sitting on board right now with Red Icy, who's trying to get some angles so that he can try to get a break on this hill.
28 seconds left yet, and you wonder if it's even worth it to try and break the kill. Strangulate takes out Toy Soldier. Nasty is down though. That's why you saw him pushing up. It's expensive.
Yep.
They Strangulate 1 versus 1. Oh, Nasty. Look at Nasty.
Those headshots though.
Oh my god!
Those headshots though.
Versus a meat shield, and he did that, but he doesn't get taken out right after.
Yep, I don't know if they're going to be able to clean up that kill, John, but he did do a great job in getting that down. But it's going to be just a little bit too late, unfortunately, since he didn't have some team members to help him out. But it's not like he really cares anyways, because his team is up 87-11 right now.
Smart play by Red Ice here, getting that back corner. It's a good spot to be. This hill's going to be moving. He has to be careful. That is destroyable cover. If they destroy it, he will get stunned, which can put him in a bad spot.
Yep, and you could hear behind us the call-outs being absolutely crazy behind us. All the teammates of each team are just screaming at the top of their lungs, trying to edge this out. Oh my god, Red Icy almost catches his opponent in transition right there. But Yogurt Strangulate and Noxious back to back to back, grabbing 3 consecutive kills, and they look great here. They're going to recap that hill, and they can get a potential 60 seconds out of it right now. That is amazing.
Wow, what a great push by SYN there, and they are just on point. They're not missing. Red Icy's trying to use the one shot. He's getting teabagged right now.
Disrespect from SYN. They're trying to get in their opponent's head, and he doesn't even want to shoot him. He doesn't want to even waste his ammo. He just says, I'll just kick you when you're down.
Strangulala trying to stay alive right now. Not looking good for NCR. They're down 117-17.
Yep, so it's going to be a little bit tough for them to make this comeback. It looks like SYN is playing for the blue crate right now and hoping that they get that odd hill spawn. They're pushing their opposing team all around the map and bullying them into a corner of the Tiki spawn. And the question is where is the hill going to go? We're going to find out in 3, 2, 1, 0. And where is it? It's on the Tiki. And man, if you're Notorious, you could just praise the Gears gods right now.
That is very true, but at the same time, that was quite predictable. I think everyone in the game knew that it was going there. It's already been at both core pallets, and the hill tends to move across the map.
Yep.
So just very fortunate that they spawned there, but good job positioning themselves for the next Tiki hill. And this could be a good opportunity to turn around, but SYN is pushing. Big fight about to ensue right here. Strangulate versus Phobias. Oh,
man, SYN comes out on top. Phobias gets flanked from his side. It was looking like Jurassic Park with the Velociraptors right there. Clever girl. He gets caught on his side. But what do you know? We're on board with Ruthless right now. He's a.k.a. Toy Soldier. He's able to grab a kill of his own. He's trying to grab another and trying to be able to get a push back into this hill after SYN makes such an effective break.
And great pistol play by whoever it was Nasty. Wow, what a great pistol. 1 versus 1 right here. Red Icy versus Nasty. And Red Icy gets taken out on the left hand. Nasty killed him.
SYN up 1-0 and Mapson up 182-23. They are looking so good here, and man, if they could close out this map right here, they're gonna be on map. The next map is going to be basically match point if they can close that out as well. So let's see what happens. We're on the final engagement. Strangulala is going to be able to take him out, and no break either. So to no avail, they're not able to get the break. 8 seconds left to go. The time is running out. They do get a break, but I believe most of them are going to get taken out.
Survive. He's not done yet. The movement. Look at him, he takes it down.
Oh my God! I can't believe what I just saw!
Right there.
Can he do it?
1 versus 1 right now against Nasty, and he wants it. He wants it so bad. He gets a blind fire. Nasty.
Oh, so close! Oh my God, the next hill's going to be going over to the blue crate hill, and SYN is already there. I can't believe that he even made it that close. One shot to rule them all, and it's not going to happen for him. Nasty gets it, 209, 210, and they go up 2-0 in this match. Man, that was insane. Phobias movement was on a god tier level right there.
And Strangulate has really been the story of this tournament. Not this tournament, I'm sorry, this match right here. We expected out of Nasty, but Strangulate, the one going huge for their team, and that just shows anyone at SYN can turn it on whenever they want. That is the definition of a great team. We've seen Yoga make some great plays as well.
Yep. The Synergy squad is going to come out on top and do what they need to do, but man, Phobia's great try, bro. You did amazing right there. It just came a little bit too short, too late, unfortunately. But we're going to be going into this next round and getting ready to do that, so let's see what happens here. And I wonder what map we're going to be going to.
It is going to be Execution, and I did see someone in chat saying that Notorious is more of an Execution team, which is an interesting perspective. They both are great at Execution.
That's
both
true.
Both are great at King of the Hill, and I'm interested to see if they can stop this train that is Synergy.
Yeah,
Gentlemen, I'd like to inform you that the next map will be Execution Hotel.
Well, thank you from Barbosa.
Barbosa on cue right there.
On cue right there with the commentary, my man. But yeah, so Execution Hotel going to be coming up, and man, a close quarters map like this is just going to be great to see. So I'm very excited to see these two teams going to go head to head. And if you're Synergy, you know that you've done almost the impossible. You've come up from losers, you used all of your momentum correctly, and then you're focused right now on doing one thing and one thing only, and that's getting these next 4 rounds before your opponent does. Because if you do, you will be the Hypefestation Winter Brawl champions from losers bracket, and there's nothing more impressive than that.
Alrighty here, so we are jumping into Game 3 of the second series. Keep in mind, Notorious did come from the winners bracket, so they had to be defeated twice. 1 series down, 1 more series to go. They're up 2-0. All they need is 1 more map, and of course that is Synergy, to close it out and become the Hypefestation Winter Brawl 8 champions. And I can't believe they did this. When they lost 3-0 to LOX in winners bracket, I thought that was it for them.
Yep. I thought it was it for them too, but things got turned around really, really quickly, and before you know it, we saw a huge change of events here today.
That we did. So Execution Hotel, we're going to see it is going to be, I believe it is on Notorious's host. So that could be a difference maker.
Yep. So let's get ready to hop into this next match. I see a lot of you guys give me some love in the chat. I was just checking it, but you guys are awesome. Much love to all of you guys in there. I'll hit you guys back up on Twitter and everything like that when I get my phone back. I don't have my phone on me right now. It's in my hotel charging because it was dead. So when I do get it back later tonight, I'll respond back to all of you. Much love, guys. You're all awesome. Every single one of you. Pretty damn sexy, too.
Yeah, some sexy people in the Gears of War community.
Without a doubt, man. Without a doubt. That's some good smelling ones, too.
Speaking of which, quick side story. During a break that I had,
yeah,
went upstairs and I was actually chilling with SYN in the hotel room just for a little bit, maybe an hour or two ago. And I managed to sneak into the bathroom and snag some cologne.
Nice.
I think it was Noxious. Based off the smell of the cologne, it smelled like Noxious.
Oh, it did?
Yep. So
I hope that's a good thing because Noxious usually is feeling pretty damn good, taking care of himself.
He always is looking fresh. So I was able to snag some Noxious cologne, and maybe maybe it's the cologne that does it for him. Maybe if I played right now, I'd be just a monster because Noxious has been playing great all tournament.
He has been doing fantastic. A lot of people, when he got picked up by SYN, did doubt his abilities. I did not, though, because I had the pleasure of teaming him for Hypefestation LB, and I saw him go off. We all got to go off and have some great matches and some great wins. So I knew when he got picked up that if he plays to his full potential that he belongs there, and I know he's been wanting to be on this team for a long time. And what better way to do it than do it here, succeed in winning a lot of matches, and succeed by getting into the finals. And now everything's on the line, and let's see if they can close it out.
And Noxious, of course, was the team captain and leader of DBF, Driven by Fear, who had a great run at Hypefestation 2 back when the community was really thriving. Had a huge run. I think they ended up getting top 6.
Yeah,
but it was actually, I was playing with MBN at the time. We beat them 3-0 in winners bracket and then 3-0 in the losers bracket. But they had a great run, and great to see him now finally on top of this game.
Yep, and it's just with some hard work and perseverance and determination, it's amazing where you can go. He's really abused this off-season time to the fullest to capitalize and get himself on a squad that he's always wanted to be on, and now he's there, and I'm very happy for him.
So shout out to Fly Future in the chat right now, really hyping up the chat. I appreciate all that you do. I also appreciate the help from Fly Future, of course, a huge gaming Gears of War organization, helping out with sponsors, played a big role in the setup of this tournament. Thank you, Fly Future, and thank you, Doodles, who is the founder.
Yep. Awesome. That is great. Huge shout out to you, bud.
All right, so we are waiting here. I think there was a quick bathroom break for both teams here, and they're going to get it started. So we're kicking it off here. I'm going to hop on board to start. Let's show some love to Notorious. They are against the wall. They need to make a big play here. I think I'm liking what I'm seeing out of Red Icy.
Yep, I really want to see what Red Icy does here. It's either do or die, folks. If you're on Team Notorious, you either bring it back right now or you actually have to go home. So hopefully that's not the case. Of course, I do want to see a team eventually win, but I want enough time in between that time before that happens. So I'd like to see we go to a game 4 if possible, but let's see what happens.
So here we go. 1,600 people are still committed in here this late into the night to watch this. They want to see who the winner is. They want to be a part of the celebration, as you guys will see on camera when the team does win, whichever team it is. We could see a comeback, but let's keep the hype up. Let's go. I know it is 5-0, 5 maps straight for Synergy, but Notorious needs to make a comeback right here. This is their last chance, as it is 2-0 in favor of Synergy.
Yep. So looking at this right now, we are on board with Red Icy. He's going to be getting ready to push up right here. And
great smoke grenade.
He's going to go inside towards the flame grenades and make a push outside. Looks like it's a oh, now that's a gorgeous strategy right there. The whole point of that strategy was to keep Noxious back. They make a huge push together to catch him off guard. And the pinch was so effective. They catch him off guard. And now Strangulala is in the big
his
fight.
hands.
He dodges a flame grenade.
Gets taken out by Red Icy. Nice job.
Red Icy there to shut him down, though, and this Notorious squad is going to be going big right here to hopefully secure this first round. They've got themselves a 4v1 situation, and that's exactly where you want to be on the first round of map number 3.
And keep in mind, all 4 members of Notorious alive, so they do not know. They do not have a ghost cam. Nasty is being sneaky right here. He's hiding, waiting for an opportunity, and bam, there it is. He's going to attack. Unfortunately not able to be as sneaky as he needed to be, and he's going to get shut down right there. Good job by Red Icy getting him stunned for his team to down him, and Notorious is trying to get hyped. I like what I'm seeing out of Red Icy, trying to put some fire into his team. Yep. And can we see a comeback out of these guys?
Yep, they're trying to hype up the boys right now to get that motivation going. They finally got around. They got a lead. They got to try to capitalize here.
Why do they resist?
But looking at this right now, we've got ourselves a 1-0 lead in favor of Notorious going into the next round. Let's get that overhead camera, if you don't mind, John, so we can see what both teams are running. And looking at this overhead camera right now, we've got mirroring strategies, 2 steps for each team, 3 outside total and 1 inside. Mirroring strategies, and only one team's going to be able to outplay the other to win.
Here we go, big fun in front entrance right now. Yogurt is full red. Oh, Dispenser is doing a great job. He needs to push out at Yogurt if he can. He misses the first one. Yogurt is able to stay alive. Red Icy doing a good job staying alive that boom shot.
That smoke screen ends up helping out Yogurt a little bit right there.
Noxious is slowly but Nasty.
Yep.
With the 1 versus 1 against Toy Soldier.
Oh,
Yogurt pushes up, he gets taken down. Nasty's alive though. Nasty takes that 1, 2 versus 1, and Nasty goes down.
Yep.
So Nasty could have clutched that round single-handedly. Did a great job, but unfortunately taking us to 2-0 in favor of NTR. Are we going to see a comeback?
I don't know if we're going to see a comeback, John, but if there's any way to do it, it's right here and right now. And they're bringing some life back to that squad. It's almost like they just got a revive out of nowhere, and they're just trying to bring it back, and that's exactly what I like to see. Up 2-0, there's nowhere else you want to be when you're in the situation that they're in right now. You got to bring it.
So on a large scale, we talk about the rebirth of the Gears of War community. On a smaller scale, right here, the rebirth of Notorious. They were on fire. I didn't think they could be stopped, and they are coming back right now. 2-0 on Hotel, and Red Icy has the front spawn. He's going to be playing Torque Bow. We see a 4 inside from one team, a 3-1 from the other.
Yep. So Red Icy and the squad is going to be making a 4 inside. Looks like he's trying to wrap around, sneak around.
He's flying right now.
He is flying all over the place. They're trying to push Strangulate out into the spawn. I thought I heard somebody say they got it down.
The 1 versus 1. It's Nasty with the incense, and Nasty takes out Red Icy, but he is down. And
very risky play.
Here we go. A big fight right now by Toy Soldier. He's fighting a 1 versus 2. Takes out 1. Can he get the other one? Oh, Noxious. What a fight. Oh my gosh. They are all standing up. Every one of them is standing up and talking crap right now. They need the hype to get back into this, and this is it, guys.
Unbelievable, John. That was absolutely incredible. Toy Soldier just really taking that round into his own hands. Even though they were in a deficit because they lost a player early in the round, those fire grenades by that push Red Icy made, they still came out on top, and the hype is real.
So here we go, 1 versus 1 inside for Nasty versus Toy Soldier. Strangulate grabs the nades, and 1 versus 1 takes him out, but Toy Soldier kills Nasty. Strangulate making so many plays right now.
Oh man, he gets a 2-piece. He's running in. He's gonna get the 3 kills for Strangulate right there, looking great. And now SYN finally picks themselves up around.
Wow, what a great turnaround right there for SYN. Can they come back here and finish it? We'll see. Strangulate with 3 kills on top for his team. On the other hand, Toy Soldier playing great. I'm loving that. I have not seen him play to his potential yet this match, but he is picking it up right here.
Yep, he's been doing it all tournament, but now he's finally doing it here.
4 inside
and a great round by him.
They swap strats right here. 1 outside for Notorious. And there's those swapping strats. They're going to play for Torque Bow, and Nasty's going to get the Torque Bow in his hands.
Yep, so we've got Ruthless and Squad, a.k.a. Toy Soldier and Company from Notorious, playing for Incense. That's exactly what they're going to go for. The opposing team chooses to go for something else. There's a 2v1 situation right here. Nasty's going to capitalize on Red Icy. They catch him by himself, so they take him out, and a 4v3 advantage is going to go in favor of SYN. I don't know if they're going to let this slip again, John, because now they're going to play a little bit extra cautious after what Toy Soldier did before.
Yeah, but Red Icy right there, not that they caught him, he actually decided on his own to push a 1 versus 3.
Yeah.
Very reckless, and I've seen that all tournament. He does not play differently online than he does online, which I respect, but maybe was not the best decision right there.
Yep, it's sometimes you get yourself caught a little off guard. In that case, he did. He ended up pushing. Who knows what the reasoning was, but he ended up getting caught off guard, and now his team's stuck in a 3v4 situation.
Toy Soldier able to isolate Nasty a little bit with the digger sent to his left. We're going to see a push here. 3 diggers.
Oh!
And Dispenser takes out Yogurt, so we are back.
3v3 situation.
Toy Soldier in a bad spot right here. He's going to get pushed by left, but he's okay. He has a teammate to help out. Phobius cannot go down. And he does. So Strangulate's going to push up for the kill right now. But Toy Soldier has something to say about it. Strangulate pushing wide left.
Oh, you're
full
able to
red.
meat shield.
He is full red. He's trying to get one more shot. He knows he has him so weak, but he's not able to because of the meat shield.
What a great job by Strangulate right there to push into that kind of almost risky situation and go for the meat shield. He dodges the shot. He stays alive. And now we've got Synergy winning that round as well. And oh my God. Down 3-0, and they go, nah, let's just come back and just win again. We've been coming back all day. Why can't we come back right now?
You're exactly right. SYN has been playing great these last 2 rounds, and it is now a boom round. It might come down to this for Notorious. They need to win this round 2 inside right now from Notorious.
Yep. So if SYN can somehow win this round as well, it's going to be 3-3 at match point and tournament point for SYN.
And I want to note, this is the same exact. Yogurt.
There's the
Yogurt.
break. He gets that first kill. There's the icebreaker.
Phobius takes out Strangulate though, and then the 1 versus 1 against Yogurt. Oh! Yogurt going huge.
Unbelievable. Great movement there by Yogurt. Dodging the shot and getting in.
Red Icy is down.
Oh, man. I think we're going to see it, John. I think we're going to see it. Are they going to do the impossible, or are they going to go and on the last map win this tournament with a 3-0 comeback?
And Dispenser goes down, so yes, here we go. Round 7, match point. Grand Finals point for Synergy. If they win this, they win the whole thing.
This is it. This is the round of all rounds to rule them all. If you are SYN, you need to take this down right now and close this out, because if you give Notorious that potential to come back, you are going to have a serious problem.
3-1 from Notorious, 4 inside for Synergy. Let's see how this round plays out. They're going to be playing very aggressive for the Toy Pro. That is SYN. And we're going to see the other team playing very aggressive for the Incense.
Oh, man. Toy Soldier's down.
He gets back up there. Okay. Dispenser grabs the Incense.
And
he takes it out. Beautiful Incense. Red Icy's full red. He needs to stay alive here. Oh no, caught himself in a bad position.
He's gonna get down.
So a big mistake by Red Icy going down there. Turns it into a 3 versus 3.
So the man advantage does get wasted, unfortunately. SYN capitalizing once again. And now let's see what they can do here. Torque bow bouncing. It's going to stick to the ceiling right there. A little unfortunate. But let's see if they're able to grab a kill. Did he get that bow? No, he did not. He just torqued the top of the cover. And so many of those members are weak.
Oh my God.
Dispenser. Big play.
This is huge. This is for the match right here. And here we go. 3-on-3 situation.
Oh my goodness.
Toy Soldier. 1 versus 1. Meat shield fight for the win right here. Toy Soldier goes huge.
I think he accidentally almost pulled.
I cannot believe it.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Back to back. A meat shield battle to close it out. A Toy Soldier consecutively hitting every single pistol bullet to close that out, John. And right there, that was absolutely sick. He just came in there like this, and he just wrapped it up real quick.
And that was him on his host, but still, he got all 3 kills. I said it was a 3 versus 3. I should have said it was a 1 versus 3, because Toy Soldier making quick work of Synergy right there. And that's what I like to see out of the kid. I've seen him play good all tournament, and I want to see him pick it up, and he did right there in that map.
That was huge. And the tournament was on the line, and his teammates were down, and his other teammate was dead, and it was either do or die. And Toy Soldier said, nah, I don't die right there. I'm going to close this out and get my team a map and get them some motivation to come back into this match.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am Fallout, joined here by Fatal Strike, and we are potentially about to witness one of the best comebacks in Gears of War history. If NTR can pull it off. Obviously, we might be speaking too soon, but We're going to King of the Hill. They have some momentum. We'll see what can happen, but it is Nasty's host. Nasty needs to shut him down.
This has been a tournament of comebacks. We've seen so many teams here today come back in this top 8 and make amazing comebacks. And Notorious is now in a situation where they've been in the lead and holding it down the whole tournament. They have had some significant comebacks on Rustlong King of the Hills, and now they just had an amazing closeout to get themselves a map to try to get back in this match. But being down in a 2-0 deficit is extremely difficult to come back. Let's see if they can do it today, John. They finally got themselves a map, and I'm sure they're feeling good about themselves.
It is. So I am joining up this room right now. We're going to keep this rolling here. King of the Hill waiting on a game type from Jason. He's going to let us know here in a second.
Yep, so let's see what happens.
We'll keep
I can't wait to get
guys.
rolled into this next
Gentlemen,
map.
our next map is King of the Hill, Rustlong.
All right. Sounds good, Barbosa.
I love
Thank
when
you,
he
sir.
did that. It's so funny.
He did like so professional. The
So
second we saw him
professional.
pick up the mic, we were like, oh, it's Barbosa. But yeah, so let's get into this next map. I'm so excited.
I'm playing a 1 versus 1 against Ruthless, apparently. I don't know who's the host of this game. Back out of that, waiting to join this room. They're taking a little bit to host it up, actually, a little bit of time here.
Yep.
Anxiously waiting, might I add. Okay, so we have 2 rooms hosted. A little bit of a confusion right now, so we're going to wait it out here. But wow, what a hotel match. 4-3, it came down to a 1 versus 1 meat shield standoff. How often do you see that?
It's so rare, especially when you're in like pretty much a 1v3 scenario like that. But they do able to bring it back, and then just like that, Toy Soldier just turns the whole map around and just wraps it up for his squad. Great job by him. Way to close it out and be clutch when your team needs you most.
Exactly.
When the whole tournament's on the line, you could possibly be going home.
Seriously, and the pistol was just beautiful.
Yeah,
he
man.
was shooting that thing so fast.
He was not having it. That man was hitting that trigger faster than he's ever hit it before because he knows this is either I get this meat shield right now or I lose and I go home, and he wasn't about that.
So here we go. King of the Hill, he said Rustling, I think, right?
King of the Hill Rustlong, I believe, yes.
Wow.
And that's going to be another close quarters match, which is going to be probably insane. With our luck, it's going to go all the way down to the last Nade Hill, and we'll be screaming our lungs out the entire time. And it sounds good to me.
I have no problem with that, seriously.
I don't have a problem with
you
that.
guys have been hearing me literally scream. My voice is so shot that if I don't scream, I don't think you guys could hear me, so I have to talk very loud, but it's okay. There is 1 match left in this tournament. I don't care. I have to go to work tomorrow, but I'll be fine.
Yeah, we're going to live. It's all good. Vocal cords will heal there over the week. Who
Yeah,
cares?
exactly. Life
We'll
moves
be
on.
fine. We're here now, and we're going to put everything we have to making sure that we give you guys the best commentary physically possible. But luckily, linked with our commentary, it seems to be going pretty well right now. We've got some incredible gameplay coming up from these 2 teams that are our Gears of War finalists, between Synergy and between Notorious. And let's just see, is Notorious capable of coming back and winning this next map and forcing it to a Game 5? Or is Synergy going to go and close it out and just say, you know what, it's over for you?
So here we go. Barbosa has put on a show of a lifetime for us, and he is still looking very determined to keep it up for you guys. Last match of the tournament. We are about to kick off on Rustlin, King of the Hill. Who do you want to start with?
You know what? Let's go with the man, the myth, the legend, the majestic, no more online warrior, the man, the myth himself. Who is it going to be?
Toy Soldier.
You already got it, buddy. I didn't even need to say it.
Ball strike out on the same page. F2.
It's that instant chemistry.
Now
Beer
I'm
bros.
saying, and
Beer
we're going to kick
bros.
off with Toy Soldier here. He's been playing great. He is off host, keep in mind, but still a great player nonetheless. Excited to watch him right here. And there we go. Caution trying to get people hyped up in the crowd. It is late. And a lot of people have left, but it is still a huge crowd here at Hypefestation Winter Brawl 8, and we are kicking it off on King of the Hill Wrestling with Toy Soldier.
Here we go. Let's get on board Toy Soldier. I hope he has a decent spawn. He has the 3rd spawn. Maybe he's going to be in the engagement here. That's what I would like to see. Or maybe he's going to go press that button. I can't really tell.
Yeah, he did.
he's
So
gonna go
one
press the
silver
button,
back for each team, but the
which
route
means,
is pressed for
which
them.
means he'll be coming late into this fight, but he's going to go out. Oh, nope, he's going to go back for Ink. So maybe we
Ink
want to
is
switch.
not there, actually. No, it is.
Yep,
Okay.
yep, so he still has Ink. So they go for a late Ink pickup. Let's see what he does. He's going to be coming out wide, going over to the hill right now.
Dispensa with a great play on Singer. They're
Yep.
going to get a quick cap here. Are they going to be able to get it? He's holding this Ink. He's waiting for a good opportunity to use it. This
Yep.
should be the... Oh, wait. No, there we go. So good
So
cross.
he's focusing on getting back out wide, and Ink Grenade going back out on Yogurt. Now he's going to focus on getting back inside towards the hill.
1 versus
And
1 right now. This is it. Is that nasty? No, it's straight. Oh, my
God!
Good shot! That was the best shot I have seen all tournament in the terms of a 1v1 fight. That was disgusting. He shot it out of his ass and killed him.
To say the least, John, to say the least. That man does have eyes in the back of his head, that's for sure.
Meanwhile, despite that Toy Soldier got a double kill, the rest of his teammates were not doing well as SYN broke the hill.
Yep, so really
So he gets meleeed here. He's full red. Look at the movement.
SYN finally gonna get some hill time. They got a little bit of map
Look at
control
the
right now.
strafe.
He is flying around the map. He is moving around like an absolute fiend. He's doing whatever he can to get in there. He runs past, but he gets down on the way, and no break is gonna happen there. It's not gonna go for him. So it's gonna be 25 to 25 with another 10 seconds left on that hill. And now we're gonna see where it goes. And it goes Silverback and not to one of the inks like most people would usually expect.
And I hope this first hill is an indicator of what's going to happen the rest of the map. They both basically split the time pretty evenly for a hill, and the hill did go to Silverback, which is different. So this is going to be a tough hill. You're going to see a lot of crazy fights. Oh, Yogurt
Here
pushing
comes
over
the cross.
The cross Lancer, the spray Lancer, he takes him down.
And that meat shield is absolutely essential to capping this hill. But you know what? They know that they've got a second. They're going to go for a quick cap. There goes the focus fire, and they're going to get the cap, John. And now they've got themselves a 40 to 25-second lead.
Look at the pistol. He's full red in the... He's calling it out. Tough situation now. Phobia's killed Red Icy in order to not get time.
Yep.
Noxious takes out Phobia's. And it's not looking good right now for this team. They all spawn there. They're trying to fly. I hear him saying, let's go. But they can't do it. It is such a bad spawn. It's very tough for this team.
Synergy is doing a great job in locking them down and keeping them in that long haul. Big crosses coming out from everywhere. But Red Icy doing what he needs to do right there. That was a big play by winning that 1v1 engagement. Of course, there was support from each of the teammates, but it really came down to which of those two people
Here we go. Straight
hit
fighting
shots.
1 versus 2 here. He's full. He's going to back out. Takes his. Oh, he has a stock. Oh, that's Phobia's. Never mind. Okay. He did not do anything. But he's going to get taken out. So they're going to 2-cap this hill. And again, they're going to split the time just about even. Not a little bit in favor for Synergy.
Yep. Synergy going to be getting some nice
hill
time
here.
right there. Red Icy going to go back and try to hold down that spawn. They're focusing on setting up for the next hill, and they're banking on the fact that it's going to be at the hill that they're currently at, that right side. Ink grenade from Nate's perspective, but it isn't going to be there. And now here come the crosses from SYN. SYN's crossing it up over there. They're going to be able to get it down. I believe that's Nasty that grabs it down. Here comes Noxious. They're moving up on the hill right now, and they're going to have to really focus on getting that hill cap. An ink grenade comes in there, but he misses it. And because Phobius misses that ink grenade, SYN has the opportunity they need to cap that hill, and that's exactly what they're going to go for there.
Oh, grenades out though, and he's got the kills. But Phobius takes out Yogurt's a 3-on-3 situation right now. Grenades are there. Can he grab the grenades? He should grab those grenades. Let's see what he does.
88 seconds to 39. Things are looking good here for SYN. They're trying to close this map out. Red Icy pushing. Most likely going to grab a meat shield right there. Smart heads-up play right there. I believe that was Noxious. Nice play by Noxious. He could have shot and gotten the kill, but if he did, he probably would have died from his opponent right there. So great job by him in heads-up play to stay alive on this hill. And SYN is looking like they might be able to run away with this if they keep it up. But we can't count out Notorious just yet because they've been known for coming back all tournament. They're going to have to make a big play here, though, because they cannot give up those next 40 seconds that are left available on that hill.
Big fight ensuing right now in the hallway. Phobius with a great wall bouncing. He's look at double melee miss by Stringer. Easy to get him with the throw. Whoa! What a play by Phobius, but it's not going to matter. Yogurt's going to take him out, and they're going to get this entire hill. Very unfortunate. They banked on the hill being in the opposite ink. They went to the ink that Synergy was set up at, and Synergy really capitalized.
And that's the thing when playing King of the Hill. There is, of course, a lot of skill and a lot of teamwork that's going to go into it, but you do need a little bit of lady luck on your side when you're playing when it comes down to situations like that.
He's pushing. He is not giving up in this fight now. He's going to back out. Smart play there. Gets one. And Triangulate takes out Dispensa. So 4 versus 3 right now. This is a huge fight. Nasty versus Toy Soldier. And Nasty is going to take it.
Yep. A lot of strafing coming out of there, but Nasty's going to be able to hold that down. And the Locust team, once again, all they need to do is hold on. They cannot let the COG team get in there, and that's exactly what they're trying to do. Big focus is coming out right now from Phobius and company, but there's a cross right now going down the long haul, and they're going to take out Red Icy. It's getting really close, folks. This could be the end, but let's see what happens.
Oh, great slaying by SYN. They are pushing in a mulcher. 1 versus 1. Okay, Noxious goes down by his own teammate, unfortunately.
Yep, so looks like Noxious is going to get taken out. Yogurt's going to kill him so that he doesn't get a long spawn. And then now Ruthless, a.k.a. Toy Soldier, getting ready to move up on this hill. 185 to 39. SYN looking so strong here. This could be it. It could be the end of this entire tournament. And here comes one kill. There comes another. And there comes another. And it's 197 seconds to 40. And I think it's all over, folks. They should be able to close this out. Just hold on for another few seconds. And this might be your championship, Team Synergy. Can they get the break? No, they do. They do get the break. One of their teammates is down. Here comes Yogurt. Yogurt needs to get both kills. Can he do it? No! Dispense is not feeling it. Dispense is going to go down. 11 seconds left to go. They got to cap it right here. 3 seconds left on the timer here for Synergy. And that's all she wrote. The tournament is over. And oh my God, Synergy. Way to come back from loser's bracket and bring it home. That was absolutely unbelievable, and I'm on the verge of losing my voice, and there we go.
What an absolutely amazing run by Synergy, going through the losers bracket, taking down Infinity, who they wanted from day one, and doing a great job, even though NTR did win that hotel map, of maintaining their composure, coming back and taking Rustlung. I am so hyped right now, and here we go. I like seeing this. Some respect from both teams.
Yep.
They're smiling, they're shaking hands, they're lining up like a bunch of kids on a football team.
Yeah, man. They did exactly what they needed to do. Synergy just came in hot. They came through the losers bracket, and they ended up taking the entire event. What a great job by them, John. That was absolutely amazing to see.
And, of course, we started standing up towards the end of that, and we just stayed standing up.
We just stayed standing up. Barbosa adjusted the camera, and boom, we're here standing up, coming right to you guys to show you guys, some little post-game analysis. But really, in the end of the day, Synergy just did everything physically possible and had everything going for them. They had some situations where they lost earlier. Losing to LOX 3-0 is a really hard, devastating thing to go through, but they persevered. They went through losers bracket together, and little do you know, they actually came back and won the entire tournament. What a show.
What a great tournament, guys. It was a great show for you guys. I hope you enjoyed. We had some very intense matches if you missed it.
Yep.
Notorious versus Infinity came down to King of the Hill Rustlung 210 to 207.
They did.
It was the closest King of the Hill Rustlung match I have ever commentated.
Yeah, and we had the pleasure of commentating that one together. That was
great.
A great match. I've had a great time this weekend. Shout out to every single sponsor helping out with Hypefestation. It's great to see you guys supporting the Gears of War community. We absolutely love to see it. But a lot of the people are starting to head out now that the tournament is over. But huge shout out to Jason Barbosa, RJ, a.k.a. Joe Crudy, for helping out as well. Yourself for coming through the cast. I hit you up last minute, and you did come through like a legend, so props to that. So then, obviously, of course, I wasn't going to let you guys down either, even though I didn't tell you I was coming, little surprise from out of nowhere. But I'm glad everybody had a great time, and I hope you guys at home enjoyed the show.
And let me tell you, that was the hardest thing, keeping that a secret for a whole week. I knew Fatal Strike was going to be commentating with me. I was so excited for the F2 duo.
Or strike out, as some would say.
Or strike out, as some would say, including Quinn Del Hoyo.
But
in the chat. Thank you, Quinn, for all the support. Thank you, everyone, the community, guys. You guys were great this weekend. It would not have happened without you guys wanting the game to be played. The demand was there, and we were able to put on a show for you guys. I hope you really did enjoy it. Thank you once again. Hopefully we can get some members of SYN, the champions of Hype, Winter Brawl. They're giving each other hugs. They are so happy right now. There was some talk about Noxious moving into the tournament. I think all the critics were silenced.
Yep. I think anybody that was talking about Noxious before this tournament has nothing to say anymore, because when you win, what else can you say?
Exactly.
You can't do any better than winning, can you?
Exactly. And despite the 3-0 from LOX early on, they came back and did a great job. And we are hopefully going to be able to get Strangulate, the captain of Synergy. He runs the Twitter page. He's the manager. He does it all. And he also drops like 15 kills on King of the Hill, Drydock with Nasty. Great job so far. Let's get Strangulate on stream if that's all right.
Yep. And then, do you want to do this interview, or do you want me to do it?
You can take it, my man.
All right, I'll hold it down for you.
For sure.
Here you go, my man. Congratulations. He's on.
Oh, hey there.
It wouldn't be it without you here.
Yeah, right?
What's up?
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. It's a great statement coming from you. Very, very much appreciate that. We're going to do a little post-game analysis and tournament analysis for you guys, obviously, because you just won with the most insane comeback. That was absolutely incredible. How do you feel right now, first of all?
Honestly, I feel pretty just chillaxed, I guess.
Yeah.
That was the mentality I had to have to come in here and compose myself to
Okay.
play. I sat down there. I didn't get up for a bathroom break, a water break. I got Kenny, our ex-teammate, the water boy, helping me out.
Nice.
I just sat
Yeah,
there
so I'm
for 3
coaching you guys.
hours.
That's great to see, by the way.
Yeah, so that was really nice of him.
Yeah.
And, he actually helped a lot. A lot of us, it's hard. There was no mix-ups here.
Yep.
You can tell our voices are gone.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, my God.
Woo, we got ourselves a little medal.
All right,
That's
thanks.
nice.
Yo, the first thing I'm going to do is tweet Glory. They have their online medals. I have their land medals. If anyone knows who Glory is, they won some online medals against us. The other
They
day.
did do really good, but now you guys get the chance to win on land here today, and you did absolutely everything you needed to do. And obviously this trade-off with having Noxious on the squad has completely paid off.
Yep.
You guys seem to have some great chemistry between all of you going together throughout this tournament. If there's any win that you had today, or any map win that you had today, what would you say was the biggest win for you guys, for you personally?
Honestly, it was probably the first map versus LOX.
Okay.
Just because we got 3-0'd from them earlier, so just to show that we really could bang with them. It's not that we couldn't before, but we didn't have the right mindset to just show like, all right, here we go, snowball effect, just the very first map.
Yep.
Just let it off for us, especially against Infinity as well. There were some really good maps in there.
Oh, there were some crazy maps in there, some great gameplay between you guys and Infinity.
Last time we played them was 2 years ago, and
Yep.
they did beat us there at Hype too. So I
But
was
now,
really happy to get the.
but now some hard work and dedication. You guys have stepped it up, and you were able to take them out today. So I've got to say, it must feel pretty damn good.
It feels great. The bed might feel a little better right now, but in the morning I'm gonna feel so great.
Yep, that or some like maybe cough drops for me or something like that, and some water, and I'll be good. But
Yeah, some
we'll do
bowls.
all that later, though. We'll take care of all that later. But obviously, is there anywhere anyone can reach you? Twitter, anything like that? Streaming? Is there anything you could plug in to let the viewers know how they can get in contact with Strangulate, the captain of Team Synergy?
Absolutely. So you guys can follow me at Strangulate FTW. That's for the win. My Xbox broke last tournament, so I have to get a new one with HDMI to stream. But you can always go on twitch.tv/Strangulate for that.
Awesome.
Other than that, Synergy_Central on Twitter as well.
Great.
And see you at the next one.
Yep, so we'll be seeing you guys soon. This is Fatal Strike and Strangulate, the Hypefestation Winter Brawl champion. Huge shout out to every single sponsor that helped us out. Obviously, everyone a part of the Hypefestation staff, and we're going to be closing it out here, and we will see you guys soon.
Thanks for
much
watching
love
and
to
thanks
everyone.
For the support. You want this back? All right. Thank you.
All right, never mind. We're going to do a couple more interviews. So
Yeah, we're
Fallout
not
and
going
Barbosa
anywhere.
are going to hop on the mic. It's not done yet. I'm just done.
I'm just saying, well, yeah, you're done.
All right, so
Thank
see you later, guys.
Hey, thank you for all the hard work.
Yeah, thank you, man. Don't even worry
Great
about
weekend.
it. I know, I got
Great
your back,
weekend.
bro. You know
All
I got
right.
your back. It's all
Great
good.
weekend. Hand that off to
Later,
John.
Gears crew. See you guys around.
And Nasty, come on over here, buddy.
Fatal Strike, guys. So much respect for this guy coming through all weekend with the energy, and that last match, actually, he was going off with the commentary. So big shout out to Fatal Strike. Follow him on Twitter at Fatal Strike with a Y, going huge with the commentary there. But right now,
How you
more
doing?
importantly, my man Nasty. I've been talking about you guys. You guys think I like to dick ride Nasty a little bit, but it's backed up. As you guys just saw, Nasty, in my opinion, the best player in the game, joining with him right here. Nasty, walk me through that match. What were you thinking?
Oh, I mean, it's been a rough day.
Yeah.
Even the LOX first, our confidence a little bit down, but kept our composure, brought it back. And against them, we just we came out strong early. And I think we got momentum, and we just didn't let go off the gas.
Let me ask you, do you think this tournament solidified you as the best Gears of War 3 player of all time? And it's hard to say that.
It's
you want
hard
to
to
be humble.
say. You don't want to be that guy.
Yeah.
But I let everybody else decide. But
That's a good answer.
But it felt good. I was definitely hungry for this one. Nobody gave us credit for winning Hype LB, the last one.
Yep.
And everybody said this one, finally, the real teams are there. So
A couple real teams.
Yeah,
a couple
you know
real
what I
teams.
mean?
You didn't have the MBNs.
Yeah.
You didn't have the Insanes.
Exactly.
So hopefully, if we can keep riding this train, we can
That'd
get
be awesome.
if we can get a tournament back where maybe Amazing. I saw
I've
Arctic
heard
in the
some
chat.
big monies, maybe. I don't know. I've heard some things.
I've heard some
maybe.
things too. A couple rumors out there, guys. So
Yep.
ZYN, I've heard they are retired from Gears of War, but
Ah.
the Insanes, MBN, some of these great teams. We'll see if they do make a comeback.
That'd be
Definitely.
awesome.
But you killed it all weekend. Let
you.
me tell you, the first match. I want to talk about LOX a little bit. We were commentating. Unfortunately, they did not have player cameras, so they didn't see the trash talk, which may be a good thing.
Oh, my goodness. No, it's a good thing. They
'Cause
didn't see that. That got
it
a little out of
really
hand.
crazy.
That got out of hand.
I looked over while you were going off with franchise. I look over and Strag looks right at me and goes, like that. It was hilarious,
Yeah.
man. So let me talk about your rivalry with LOX, okay? Because LOX against Infinity, it wasn't as bad as I thought it'd be. Against
Yeah.
this last team, it was getting pretty vicious, but it was just out of competition. I don't think
Yeah,
you guys
it
had
was,
a
no, it
hatred.
was not at all. Before every match, good luck.
Yep.
I'm proud of them. We've been in those shoes how many years ago?
Yeah.
Hype 2.
Yep.
Everybody's online warriors,
Yep.
online chanting against us. I know how it is. So I told them good job.
Yeah.
Nobody expects you to be there. Keep your head up.
Good. That's awesome, man. Nothing but
Yeah.
respect. It's good to see. And props to them, man. They came in here.
Oh,
Not only
yeah.
did they do great in the game, but they handled themselves well. They were professional.
Exactly.
For 17-year-olds, they honestly, I'm really, really impressed by
Oh,
the
yeah, me too.
Notorious squad. So,
Me too, definitely.
but LOX, back to LOX. So first time you played them, you got 3-0'd by them. And
Yes.
I didn't make any assumptions. I did not count you guys out, but I was a little bit worried that we weren't going to see the synergy that I was expecting.
I mean, I guess it kind of was a little kick in the butt,
Yeah.
I guess we wrote it. But, yeah, they came out with a clock tower strat, and they were running 4 down low, and it was just something we never seen before. I don't know if they prepped it, or,
Okay.
and they were just running through us. And then King of the Hill, it was a close, tight one.
Yeah.
Hills, we were up about 100-plus points, and then they just got the 2 top barb hills and
That's
took
it.
control. And you know how it goes with the hills.
Uh-huh.
It can be a little lucky
And then momentum
sometimes.
is obviously playing a key factor as
yeah,
well.
and then once you're down 2-0, it's so hard to bring
Exactly.
back on that third.
But then in losers bracket, you came back and actually reversed
3-0'd 'em.
3-0'd them. That was
Yeah.
huge. And And you guys should have seen Mavo, who I'm not one to talk a lot of trash.
No, me
You
and him
know,
are cool. We're friends online
Yeah.
and everything. So you know it's bad if we're getting out of here and we're
exactly.
friends.
Have you talked to him since the match?
Yeah. We said
Okay.
nothing personal. Shook hands. You know,
Good.
I looked at him. I'd let him know. We had a little miscommunication. I think on the trash talking.
Is that what
That's
it was?
what kind of got it
Yeah.
worse. You know, so it made it personal or whatever. It wasn't too bad.
That makes total sense. So to wrap it up, guys, general Gears of War community, we're seeing a lot of growth. We're seeing some new players come in and make some noise. What do you think about Gears of War? Where is it heading? Is it growing? Do you have any advice for some of the players out there that want to make a name for themselves?
I mean, just keep playing. You know, if you have a passion for it, just keep playing. That's what I did, and I've had fun since. It's a hobby, and I hope for it to grow. You know, maybe Gears 4 or something, and if it could turn into a Call of Duty thing, you know, it'd be a job. But, but right now it's
Until
a
then,
hobby,
it's a
and yeah. So I just support it. Love Gears. I love it.
Yeah,
you know?
there you go. And this is a story in itself. Nasty actually did not attend any MLG events.
No,
Was not
young.
Too young. There it is. Was
Mama,
not
Mama
considered.
Patterson wouldn't let it.
Is that what it was?
Yeah,
It was the mom.
I
huh?
was at 10 o'clock at night. I'm off.
Oh
Cut the
man, you were one of
switch.
those.
Oh, with the
That
belt.
is hilarious.
yeah, I'm serious.
That is hilarious.
Yeah.
Anyone can do it. If these kids are now the best Gears of War 3 team, anyone can be, honestly. So shout out to all you Gears of War 3 players, aspiring pros. Make sure to be involved in the community and in general support Gears of War, guys. This is just the beginning. Hopefully we can see some more tournaments.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully we can get somebody. I heard Wildebeest said he would come back.
Ooh, that'd
If-
be awesome.
Imagine.
Man. Yeah, that'd be
if
great.
there's a $4,000 tournament, which is like $1K a pop, so people kind of set
yeah.
that price cap, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I've heard big money actually too. So, but the rumors, you got to see. We'll see.
Yeah, exactly.
Hopefully.
So we are going to go on a quick break and leave you guys as we're doing some stuff. We'll get Jason Barbosa back on camera to send you guys off. Thank you for sticking through the post-game show. My name is Fallout. This is Nasty. Any Twitter plugs?
At Jacob Pat, JKOBPAT. Followed actually told me to change it, so I'll probably be changing it soon. But follow
Good.
me now quickly if you can, and I'll let you know, guys. Thank you for supporting me.
Jacob with a K.
Yep, Jacob with a K.
Pat. Jacob Pat. Is that your last name's Patterson?
Pat, yeah, Patterson.
So
just
two first names.
PAT.
There it
Yeah,
is.
It's pretty simple, pretty plain. But
And do any of you guys stream?
no, Strangulate does from time to time.
Okay.
So
Okay, so there you go, guys. Hit them up on Twitter. Also, at Synergy_Central is their
Yeah.
team's Twitter page as
Yeah.
well. Make sure to hit that up. Nasty, the Gears of War 3 Hype Winter Brawl champion. Congratulations, my man.
thank you very much, man.
Yep.
Nice good talking to you.
You too. Oh, we're going to keep it going. Perfect.
Sorry, it's a little sweaty, man. You might want to take it off for you.
So we're going to hop on board with Red Icy, which I am super excited to talk to him. First time on the mic this weekend.
Yep.
Red Icy, how you doing today, my man?
Good, thanks.
Yeah, it's unfortunate you guys were on fire in that winner's bracket, beat Infinity. You guys beat LOX, and no one saw that coming. But Synergy catching fire in Gears of War, especially 3. 2 and 1, you could really, there's so much strategy involved that you could stop that. But Gears of War 3, if you catch fire like that, it's tough. Walk me through what happened. Did you guys collapse, or was it just Synergy on a roll?
Well, we were on fire, like you said, pretty much the whole tournament. We did really good. We've only been teaming with each other for about a month, so we had some shaky nerves at first. We just had finished beating LOX, and we had a pretty long break waiting for everyone to finish up. So everyone was kind of down and tired, and after they 3-0'd us real quick, we were pretty much demoralized, honestly.
Okay. That makes sense, and that's a good way to put it. But you specifically, and it's not just because I'm talking to you. The story of the tournament for me was Soy Soldier. He went off the first couple matches against Infinity, against LOX. But in the championship match, if I had to create an MVP for your team, it would be you. Actually, you did a lot to try and lift up your team, especially on Hotel. You made some really big plays, and it worked. It worked at times. You saw some hopes of, glimmers of greatness. But you did play well. What type of individual preparation did you do to make sure you're on point for this game?
I listened to a whole bunch of music.
Oh yeah,
right
is that what it
before,
was?
Right, and I don't know. I just kind of put myself in the zone, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I did my best.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. And I've been saying it all weekend, guys. Nothing but respect for Notorious. You guys came in here. No one expected you guys to do what you did. And to get second place, you cannot be mad at yourself. I know it's tough. I know you're going to have a lot of shoulda, woulda, couldas. But regardless, you cemented yourself as the second best team in Gears of War 3. How does that feel?
Pretty good. We came into the event pretty much knowing that we were going to finish top 3. We were really confident.
That's awesome.
And so we're pretty happy with second.
Definitely, man. Thank you for joining me. Congratulations. Do you have any Twitter plugs?
Thank you. My Twitter's at NTRIC_IC.
Okay.
And my YouTube, youtube.com/baseball28205.
Baseball28205.
Yep.
There it is. So actually, first competitive YouTuber, guys. Obviously, Gold Glove and them are great, but if you guys want to see some competitive Gears of War 3, hit this guy up on YouTube. Red Icy, thank you for joining me. We'll catch you later, my man.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, guys, we're going to get Jason on the mic here, and we're going to send you guys off the right way with the one who is the reason that we're here, Captain Barbosa.
It's been crazy.
That's a good way to put it.
It has been crazy.
Seriously.
Like, up until the last minute, I'm like, I regretted why I did this. I'm like, why did I do a Gears LAN again? This is, nobody pays right away. Like, it was just crazy coming up to the event. But after seeing what happened here today, absolutely worth it.
Absolutely worth it.
Absolutely worth it.
I have to ask you, what the people want to know, what does the future look like for Gears of War 3?
Oh, right. I never got a chance to plug that.
No, nothing.
There is a future. There is. Okay, so I was talking with Biggie Gaming and his staff. Wow, we're cleaning up here. You heard that, right? So I was talking to Biggie and his staff, and we were talking about how the event went and how the crowd was. And, of course, we have a rowdy crowd, but there are no strangers to that from the fighting game community.
Exactly.
And so they were like, when's the next one? Like,
they said that to us.
Yeah, they were like, when do you guys want to come to the next one? I'm like, we gotta talk because I don't want to commit right away. 'Cause we're growing, right? But I want to make sure we grow the right way. I don't want to like spurt and then we fall flat.
We gotta
on
build
our
a
face
foundation
again.
first.
Yeah. So we looked at the timing of everything, and if you follow Biggie Gaming, he does 3 fighting game tournaments a year,
just like this one.
We may be due up in August. So hey, Gears is gonna be alive for a LAN at least till August, but we're gonna try to do one before that. I mean, August is like way off.
It is.
In the future, guys. If you want to help me out, I'm trying to be the community manager at Black Tusk Studios.
Sky.
So if I can do that, can you believe what I could do with the Gears community?
I can't even imagine. We had some great conversations late night in a hotel room. We're staying in the same hotel room, talking about what he wants to do with the community, and his ideas are amazing, guys. And of course, he would never forget about the competitive community, and that would be a main, I don't say a main focus, but a focus.
Yeah, absolutely.
Never lose sight of really what would get him the job in the first place. So, guys, tweet at Black Tusk Studios. Let him know that Captain Barbosa deserves it more than anyone. Seriously.
Yeah, send. I'm going to open it up the channel so you can make your own highlights. You can't put them on your YouTube because that would be like stealing.
Yeah.
But we want to make you guys make your own highlights. Find your matches. If you competed, if you had favorite moments, highlight all that stuff. Crap, I might even go through there. If you have a really good highlight, I'm like, who did this? And I'll try and send you something.
The 1 versus 3 on Hotel from Yogurt?
That was insane.
That was nuts.
That was insane. So we're just gonna ramp things up here with the community. This is by no means an end. Dude, before Microsoft announced that whole purchase, this was gonna be like my retirement LAN.
Oh yeah.
And here we are, like starting all over again. Like, might as well. So
that's awesome. That is awesome. So you are invested in Gears of War, not only personally as a hobby, but hopefully professionally, and hopefully there is a future there with Black Tusk Studios.
Yeah.
I am the #1 supporter in that, and whatever we can do, let us know. Of course, you can follow Jason Barbosa on Twitter at Captain Barbosa. It's CAPTN Barbosa.
Yep.
He's always tweeting Gears, and a little bit of some jokes in there.
Yeah, some jokes. I love gamer culture. I'm always going to events. That's one of those things. But it's like, I go to the events and I feel like there's something missing. So I'm like, we should run a LAN because it's right here. All of it is right here.
Seriously.
I highly encourage you guys. We're going to try to give you guys a lot more notice than 2 months.
Yeah.
But if you can make it to go to any gaming event that's not online. Get out of your house.
Seriously.
Learn how to do some travel plans.
Yep.
Go to a gaming event because once you meet gamers just like yourself, you always want to be a part of it, and it's like this really nice thing, right?
Yep.
So,
entirely.
Yeah,
And
you
guys,
got to get to a PAX.
I know. I did. We talked about that. I've
Yeah.
never been to a PAX, never been to an E3. That would be awesome. I've only experienced the LAN, so whereas you had that experience at PAX, whatever, I've only experienced tournaments, LANs, MLG events, and that's it.
Can you imagine if we can get this to a hype con?
Oh, imagine.
HypeCon.
Maybe get some cosplay in there, you know, and see what we can do.
All right,
That would be huge.
I'm tired, and I have to clean up this
Yes,
whole room,
a lot of
so
stuff.
I think we got to say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Crudy, would you like to say anything
Farewell.
before we take off? He's going to wave
Just
us.
a wave is
us
good.
out.
Yep.
All right.
Of course, Joe Crudy. Follow him on Twitter at RG_live. I supplied all the equipment for here, but with that being said, farewell, guys.
Last shout out.
Last shout out.
Good
Good
to
call.
all the sponsors. Shark U Controllers, Neon Energy Drink, title sponsors Astro Gaming and Twitch coming through. Unfortunately, we had that mishap with Astro Gaming and the UPS going ground instead of air.
That was not their fault. By any
Yeah,
means.
no, it was not Astro's fault. UPS was like, this is going ground. Thanks. I get it Tuesday. You guys want to come over and have a LAN?
On Tuesday.
So, yeah, that's what happened with that. We said Neon Energy Drink. The
No scope.
No scope glasses. I am so tired.
You're
right
blank.
now.
Shark Q controllers.
Yes, I know. I already did.
You did say that. Twitch TV.
I have to say thank you to everybody.
That is
And Joe Crudy, we partnered. This was not a sponsorship. We partnered. We came together to do this. Man of tech, man of show, and I think we did a pretty good job.
Definitely.
I'm pretty sure everybody enjoyed themselves.
I couldn't agree more.
And I think now we can close it out, right?
I think we can.
I think that's a good wrap up. More gears to come. Follow Hypefestation on our Twitter. Hypefestation.com is actually our new website. It's awesome. We're going to be putting articles up, and we're looking for new games too. We are looking for new games.
Staying open.
Something comes up, yeah.
Any communities that might need some help?
Yeah, I love the indie games. I'm
Yeah.
always playing indie games. So you guys want to play some indie game competitive stuff with me? We can do that. But I'm getting long-winded here. You did an awesome job.
Thank you,
you
sir.
for doing this.
Appreciate
and you
it.
looked great.
Thank you. I tried playing the part.
I'm going to let you close out, and I'm going to go to the stream. So
Awesome.
Send them
Sounds
off.
Good. Thank you, my dude. So, Gears of War community, it has been 7 years that we have been playing this game together, and I'm so happy to say we are still going. Guys, it has been awesome. I have really enjoyed myself personally. I want to thank you guys for the opportunity to be here. If it wasn't for the fans and the demand, we wouldn't be here playing. Very thankful to be here. Fatal Strike, of course, also going in all weekend with me. Follow him on Twitter at Fatal Strike with a Y. My name, of course, is Fallout. You can follow me at Fallout with 2 T's. But more importantly, Hypefestation, Gears of War. Congratulations to Synergy, the Gears of War champions here at Hypefestation Winter Brawl 8. Community, I am going to send you guys off. Farewell, and thank you so much for the support, guys.